shooting.
Eco sci-fi is a term that we use.
Future fiction, but from an ecological focus.
There's been this ecological disaster.
These corporations came in and they developed new technology, and on the surface, everything's pretty great.
We're still early in development, but we're really excited with where things are going. We wanted to share a cinematic piece that helps set the tone for our world.
Thank you, StreamYards, for some reason not allowing sound to go through sharing a screen with video. That's ridiculous. Also, just want to say again, shout out and appreciation to Dizzy for coming through with us. Thank you for coming again, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, anytime.
All right. And we got our homie Gaming Forte.
I remember when everything changed.
What's up, man? It's kind of crazy that, once again, Slow-Mo is having technical difficulties on his stream.
Is it really technical difficulties?
Well, it was StreamYard. It's StreamYard's fault, but I'm still gonna say it.
At least you acknowledge.
The corporations gave us solutions. A better world.
You guys work by magic, exactly.
And we welcome them into our lives. But the laws of nature aren't meant to be broken.
I don't think that they've said exactly what it is just yet.
Cruel world.
Cool trailer, but what's the game look like?
What is this game?
CGI mess.
Supposed to be like valorant. Glad dead bodies.
Did you find the answers you were looking for, Agent Dark?
Not yet. This is just the beginning.
Yo, it's Perfect Dark.
Oh, wow.
Did he ever say what studio was doing it?
Oh, there. It's the Initiative.
But did they show the Initiative?
There you go. Perfect Dark from the Initiative. Xbox. Very excited to have that announced. All right, well, we're going to go right into another game announcement for the first time right here at the Game Awards. Check it out.
See, that was akin to like the Fable TV, where all you saw, you got like a nice trailer, didn't show any gameplay, but more of a look what we're working on kind of thing.
I think a lot of people will like that just because it gives that confirmation. Everything, it's the best kept secret, but still, until it's confirmed, it's not confirmed.
Correct, that's true.
Oh. Yeah.
Reminds me of Left 4 Dead. This is Left 4 Dead. Not because it's a trailer.
Oh, they said it was Turtle Rock?
Turtle Rock Studios did the original Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 revival, so this would make sense if it's Left 4 Dead.
I mean, if it is Left 4 Dead 3, then at least we know Valve can count higher than 2.
Yeah. But watch it now. Wow.
Yeah, what they gonna call this?
This has to be Left 4 Dead.
This would be Left 4 Dead.
It has to.
Left 4 Dead now is
My man all stuck in the ground. Yeah, you gotta cut him out.
Yo, he's clearly Left 4 Dead. Like you see in all the like specialized
Oh man.
Yeah.
Franco Tech, how's it going, man?
Yeah, what's up, Franco?
Yo, Franco, let me know how you're hearing the stream. Can you hear the stream really well? If you can't, let me know.
Damn. Man, look at that Nemesis.
Back for blood.
Left 4 Dead Mobile.
Wait a minute, was that 4?
Back for Blood, and I'm now joined by Chris Ashton
so
at Turtle Rock
if you can't
Studios.
get away
This
with
is pretty exciting for
calling
us
it
Left 4 Dead fans. Of course, you guys are known for all the amazing work. Left 4 Dead,
the
and now
rights
you're
to that
building
name,
building on the legacy with this new
name.
zombie co-op shooter. What's new? What can you tell us about it, Chris?
Well, we wanted to do more and bigger, right? We wanted to have more playable characters.
So they're
more
keeping
missions,
the whole naming convention
more story.
when it comes to,
but we also want to have a bigger variety of zombies to fight, right? But also we wanted to go bigger. So now we've got these 20-foot tall zombie monstrosities that are definitely going to take, you know, the help of your friends in order to defeat.
All right, well, it's great to have this game announced, but it sounds like I think you've prepared a little surprise for everyone watching, right?
Oh yeah, like movies are cool, but gameplay is king, right? So let's see some of that.
Okay, here we go. Here's the gameplay reveal of Back 4 Blood. Thanks, Chris.
See, that's always a nice cherry on top whenever it's not just the CGI, but then they're like, here's also a little bit of the gameplay.
Yeah, always show me gameplay.
Not one for speeches, so how about we just go kill some Rick?
Nice pep talk.
Ah, damn. Here we go. Watch out!
The gunplay's definitely improved since old school Left 4 Dead games.
I got a bullet for you! And you! And you!
The aim down sights go shorter again.
No, I don't think you could either. I think it was all hip fire.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks good, bro.
It looks good. I actually played this
I like how many enemies are on the screen and stuff. Yo, I'm always. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. Whoa, look, there's that hole in the ground. Immersion holes.
Oh, you're behind.
Need to finish them off and fast. Do these guys ever take a vacation?
Let's go.
Please just die already!
Angela, watch out!
I will say, it does look like it runs pretty smooth.
Yeah, it looks good.
I'm looking out for this. I'm definitely looking out for this.
Yeah, we need something like this though as a community, you know, especially if you got a bunch of friends that you can really get together and play with. Can you imagine the Legion of Scum getting in there, bro? That's what I'm talking about.
That'd be a lot.
There you go, Back 4 Blood, June next year.
That'd be like
Alpha
you gotta
next
jump
week.
in.
Crazy. All right, very exciting. Well, tonight we're celebrating games, and we've got awesome discounts on many of tonight's nominees with the Game Awards sale across Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo eShop, Epic Games Store, and Steam. And we also have the Game Awards Festival, a chance to play upcoming games like Little Nightmares 2, and some of the games are also available instantly with GeForce Now. So make sure to check that out. You can stream on any device with no downloads on GeForce Now. Well, we also have a lot of great stuff coming up. We'll have performances from the London Philharmonic Orchestra and Eddie Vedder. But right now, 2 years ago, we announced at the Game Awards Scavengers from Midwinter Entertainment. Everyone has been wondering when they'll get to play it. For news on that, let's hear from Midwinter's Josh Holmes.
Thanks, Jeff. I do have a really exciting update for you, but first, I just want to thank the many thousands of players who've been testing the game with us over the past year. Your feedback and your support means the world to us. We couldn't do this without you.
You better go ahead and give me that
I have
GeForce.
big news to share.
I don't have any drop front.
Explorers, it's time. You'll face off against many others. There are countless
countless strategies and paths to success. Find the ones that get you back alive.
This is when the real fun starts.
I've been preparing this for years. Now, I need you.
I'm quiet.
Keep up, if you can see me.
Time to light the fire. Now it's gonna be a good time, isn't it?
Everything is in place. Your test begins now.
This guy.
All right, so there you have it. The PC closed beta for Scavengers starts right now.
Like Steam
if you're part of our community, you can play with your existing Steam key.
Like that right now.
But we're also opening up 50,000 slots for new players.
Between PUBG
so go to playscavengers.com, sign up for free, and we'll see you in the game.
Looks like what? Outlaws?
Sumo? Yeah, it's a lot of them.
Martian goes out there and looks too. I don't know what's going on.
I'm about to say this is like just like shivery, shit like a hood round.
Pretty much.
Man, I don't even know what this game is. They already got DLC. They're trying to get you to pay for it. I don't even know what this game is. Oh, here's our DLC.
And you know the thing about Focus Home is I think that they make interesting worlds, but I just don't feel like that it's captivating enough to keep me hooked.
What, Untitled Goose Game? It's about to leave. I think it leaves Game Pass tomorrow, actually, or on the 14th. You should go in there and try it, Slummo. We can get you to stream it.
You thought you could get rid of me, but you can't! Anyways, Instagram and the Game Awards have teamed up for 6 new AR effects you can share to Instagram Reels. I played with them yesterday at home and posted to the Game Awards profile. Check it out.
Have you
can transport yourself to Final Fantasy VII's train station, transform into the Doom Slayer, don the mask of the Ghost of Tsushima, sneak through the Last of Us, or even become Zagreus from Hades. To create your own, just head over to the Game Awards on Instagram, click on the effect icon, and share it to Instagram Reels. And I'll be back later to show off some of your beautiful creations.
Like, instead of it being Oregon Trail, it's Oregon Castle. Without most of the drugs, of course.
There is, if you gotta link them to, you have to set them up as a capture, so it can be captured inside of your OBS.
But then that will have to stop the stream.
I don't think you have to stop it. You just have to add them.
There you go. Forte, Cross, CyberPunk, and later Keanu Reeves, Johnny Silverhand himself will be joining us to present the Best Direction Awards, so stay tuned for that. But welcome back. Now, coming up next, we're going to present the best ongoing game award in the Twitch community. Thinks Fortnite is going to win that with OBS, 47% of the votes.
Will show up
let's find out if the Twitch community is right. We're going to present the best ongoing game, which recognizes 5 outstanding titles that continue to deliver for fans. Here
Keanu Reeves.
Are the nominees.
Best ongoing game.
Here I go.
Stand no chance against this power.
Let me listen. Oh, Destiny! Destiny! If it ain't gonna win this, it ain't gonna win anything.
All right, well, now it's time to reveal the winner. The nominees are joining us here. Hi, guys. All right, here we go. And the winner is... The Game Award goes to No Man's Sky.
It should be.
Should be No Man's Sky. Look at that.
I was not expecting that.
Where's Cog? Where's Cog? I am so glad this happened.
Twitch is right, Jeff. It's normally Fortnite. It's always Fortnite that beats us.
Also,
thank you so much.
Also, I got to give a shout out to you,
we get to come to work every day.
Remember your comment yesterday about watching
such a wonderful game to work
Horizon 4. Horizon 4 card for CD Projekt Red's CyberPunk.
Moments like
and what did they show?
They mean a lot. You know, this means a lot to me. It means a lot to the team. Thank you so much. Thank you to the community for continuing to support us. Thanks.
This is why I'm not surprised. If you look at what they've done for the entire year, all the free DLC that they've been putting into
the show, there's always a lot of speculation, a lot of games that you might be anticipating, but there are always a few you're not expecting. Like this one. Check out this world premiere.
Alien stuff going on here.
Real disgusting. Yo, is this quantum error?
This is Black Iron to transport ship payload.
Yeah, it could be.
You are cleared for landing.
Nah, this ain't quantum error.
This looks like more Resident Evil looking. But it looks in space?
The Callisto Protocol. Look, man, these trailers, these teaser trailers be looking like some next level like, CG stuff, and then but I want to see the game, because I'm sorry, like, we see this too often. We see these like trailers that look amazing.
I'm feeling some Dead Space vibes, and there's little wonder why. You know him from his work on Dead Space and Call of Duty. Here's the CEO of Striking Distance Studios, Glenn Schofield. Hey, Glenn.
Hey, thanks, Jeff. Well, the Callisto Protocol has been in development for over a year and a half with a team of well over 100 people on it. It's a single-player, third-person, story-driven survival horror game set in the year 2320 on Jupiter's moon of Callisto.
That's
Our
crazy.
goal is to make the single most scariest game for PC and consoles And we're so excited to be able to show it here tonight.
Yeah, I'll pass on that, bro. Survival.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Glenn. We're looking forward to hearing more about that next year. All right, announced back in July, Warhammer 40k Darktide is a 4-player co-op game from Fat Shark, the developers behind Warhammer Vermintide 2. Well, tonight, they're sharing a first look at the gameplay. Check this out.
So I'm gonna check the general chat in my Discord. There's a link in there. And that's what you do to just follow the stuff on there, pick the Discord server, and you can link the overlays and stuff to your OBS. No, it shouldn't.
Okay.
What does it say on the screen?
Now it is time to recognize some other winners. In the category of Best Art Direction, the nominees are Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and The Last of Us Part 2.
Select my server.
And the Game Award goes to Ghost of Tsushima. Congratulations to Sucker Punch.
Go to voice widget.
For Best Action Game, the nominees are
the voice channel is general for my channel.
Half-Life Alyx, Neo 2,
and
Streets of Rage 4.
And then it'll be
and the winner is
a link.
Hades.
You see how it has a browser link at the bottom?
In the category of Best VR AR,
and it shows you what it looks like, so you should be talking and it shows you what the Discord will look like.
Iron Man VR, Star Wars Squadrons, and The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners. And the Game Award goes to Half-Life Alyx. Congratulations to Valve. For Best Sports Racing Game, those nominees are Dirt 5, F1 2020, FIFA 21, NBA 2K21, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. And the Game Award goes to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. Yes. Congratulations, Tony. And for the most anticipated game voted on Twitter this year, the nominees are
I like the fact that they're actually showing
God
all
of War
this.
sequel, Halo
So Star Wars
Infinite,
Half-Life
Horizon
Alyx is
Forbidden
going to win
West,
this. Even though
Resident
Star
Evil
Wars Squadron
Village,
is pretty
and
amazing.
The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel.
Where are you watching it?
And your most anticipated game is Elden Ring.
Oh, actually, I was watching it through
Congratulations to From Software.
slow-mos, but
All right,
I'm watching
this
that are
next
our most
game comes from the
anticipated
creators
games.
of Gone Home and Tacoma.
Yeah,
the
there's
Fulbright
a
Company and Annapurna Interactive present one part road trip, one part mystery, with two familiar voices.
What are
Check it out.
What are they talking about now?
Twitch is ahead. I don't know if you do that.
Yeah, Twitch is ahead.
Twitch is ahead.
Oh, let me go to Twitch then.
My name is
Go to
Testifying,
Twitch.
and the world is passing me by. I guess as I get a little older, I'm starting to feel how things change. They decline.
World premiere of another game that looks like that Microsoft would
That's how
throw
it was
money
with my
at.
grandma. I loved
Throw
her
money
so
at the
much.
screen.
I thought I knew her better than anyone. But looking through her old things, we found hints of something she never told us about. A man who wasn't my grandfather, a burglary ring, some sort of lost fortune. We can't ask her about these things anymore, so we have to go looking for the answers ourselves.
All right, yeah.
My mom and I are out on the road, searching.
What?
I don't know what
Let me
we'll
see.
find, but whatever it is,
You got it up in the
I know
Discord?
we'll find it
Oh, wait.
together.
You can make it bigger. It was you just added a browser source. you got to do the URL. Set
All
the
right,
URL.
once again this year, we're excited to share some stories about people around the world who are making a positive impact on the gaming
community.
community.
Yeah, you can make it bigger.
These are our global gaming citizens in partnership with Facebook Gaming.
How big
our first
did you click
honoree
on
tonight
the
is
link that
Latinx in
says size
gaming.
of it?
Check out this important
You can scale
story.
it up by dragging it. You know how you can like drag on the edges and make it bigger?
When I was starting,
when you pull out, it makes that corner bigger.
I felt quite invisible. I still feel
That was
like
a lot
I'm the
better,
oddball
don't
out.
I felt alone. I was often
Yeah, well, that's what I was working on for when we started doing it on Discord on my channel and stuff too with the overlay.
To get where I am today,
this is what it was going to look like.
I don't want anyone to go through that anymore.
And welcome to Latinx in Gaming. Our content.
Oh man, he's sipping.
Enrique, what's up, bro?
A group
What's
of
up,
people
Enrique?
that are dedicated to supporting other people of Latinx
Perfect
descent
Dark,
in the games.
baby.
The past 3 years, we've just grown.
We all
a
knew
really
it was
small
Perfect
group
Dark, and Xbox
into
finally
thousands.
confirmed it.
This was no longer just about game developers. This is about streamers and students and journalists and marketing and fans.
Paved the way for people like me.
Yeah.
Paved the way for people in our community.
Just knowing that there's somebody out there doing what you want to do empowers you to chase it.
It's a really beautiful thing.
I remember. I'm trying not to cry. I was this
This
close.
isn't current. Aaron, it was created this year.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Hey everyone, my name is Anna Donlin. I am the executive
By the way,
producer of
chat, I
Valorant,
think I
and
fixed
I
the
cannot
volume
believe
issue
that it
with
has
me.
been
Let me
only
know if you
half
guys
a
can hear.
year since we launched this game. Our Valorant community has shown up in such a huge way, helping us take this tack shooter from an idea to a home for tens of millions of players around the world. To celebrate this, we've teamed up with the Game Awards to highlight one of the most vital pieces of our community, honestly, the ones that got us started in the first place, our Valorant streamers. Together, we ran a fan vote to name the best emerging Valorant streamer from our global community list. We'll announce the winner before the end of the show, and then we'll all go raid their stream together. Again, I want to thank you all for playing Valorant, and I'll leave you with just a taste of what we've all done together this year.
The potential of Valorant, I love it.
We better not go raid someone who already has a big stream. What's the purpose of doing that?
I got this.
I'm still hard to hear. What is going on?
Oh my god!
The Slayer's time is now.
You already know that's what's gonna happen.
So I don't know what's going on with my voice. I have my input device at max.
What are they saying?
They're saying I'm still hard to hear, like I'm really low.
Did you turn off the stream itself? Like are they saying
today,
that
we tweeted out that there is a
stream
special
itself is too
event
loud?
happening right now in Pokemon Go. Well, now's the time to bring out your phones and start catching because we're officially on a Whooper Watch. And they are so cute. We've partnered with our friends at Pokemon Go to keep an eye on the waterfish Pokemon, and throughout the night, we'll let you know when large numbers of Whooper will appear in the wild. We've also been told you could encounter a shiny Whooper if you're lucky, so open up Pokemon Go and catch some Whooper while you watch
Pokemon
this
Go.
evening.
Pokemon Go, the only thing keeping back alley transactions alive.
Oh man, Pokemon Go.
Get up, detective. One last time. The great city at the end of the world is waiting. So, get out there, solve a murder with a unique skill system at your disposal. Carve your own path across an award-winning open
Testing 1, 2, 3.
and uncover even more.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Breaking role-playing game.
That does sound. You sound louder now.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully I'm not too loud, but I think that probably did it.
Sure thing, champ. Lead the way.
If you could only find your gun.
We'll have it all synced up because I think going
Full voice
forward,
acting for
starting next week, we just want to make sure we just switch everything over to Discord, and we'll have it all. We'll do some test streams after this to make sure it's all set.
The microphone, okay? And leave a bigger mark behind you in new quests.
StreamYard, great to. Let's see here.
Let's see if people say I'm louder now.
You're sounding better.
Okay, yeah, you're clear but very slow, like if you're far away of the mic.
The definitive edition.
That was before.
Oh, okay. That's better. Okay, good. Awesome. Yeah, there was something was up weird, like my sound in Windows was super low for my input device, which was weird that it would do that. But yeah, Disco Elysium is a really good game that I hear because I own it, but I haven't played it yet. It coming to PlayStation. Wait, it's not going to Xbox?
No, I didn't see
Welcome
that.
back to the game.
Wow,
that's so exciting! Disco Elysium news. You may remember
that's a they're missing out. That's a great RPG.
Awesome news.
That RPG won awards, a lot of awards last year. How do you not pick that up?
Characters, and right now the team at BioWare wanted to give you
they're showing us some BioWare
stuff in the next game and where it will take us. Enjoy.
When they show BioWare?
Let's show it now.
Let's take a guess at which engine they're going to be using.
Oh, Frostbite!
Not actual gameplay. Of course.
Yeah, of course. They said we ain't good enough to see actual gameplay, bro.
This looks no different than the teaser trailer they showed 2 years ago.
Bent on breaking the world. It's time for a new hero. No magic hand. No ancient prophecy. The kind of person they'll never see coming.
This looks like it would be either Orlais or Tevinter in the world of Thetis for Dragon Age.
Darkspawn.
And that's definitely in the Dark Roads.
Even the Dreadwolf.
And this asshole here.
This asshole here.
I can't stand him. I hate him so much.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Franco says faith, slow-mo faith. Have faith in what? In who?
All right, we're back. And
everyone that I have faith in that with the BioWare left.
All right, well, next we'll have a look at an exciting new tactical squad-based roguelite game set in the
That trailer
Endless
was like 30
universe.
seconds.
Here is another new game announcement.
Yep, Replicant, that is his name. Well, that's the name that he tells you, the Inquisitor in Dragon Age Inquisition. He calls himself Solus, but who he really is the Dreadwolf, the trickster, Dalish elf that nearly destroyed the world before going into a deep sleep. And then humans flourished. All the other things that happen in the world Thetis happens, and when he wakes back up, his elves are not at the top of the food chain, so to speak, and his goal is really to destroy the world and remake it where the elves are running things, and you don't realize that until the end, that he's been really just playing you the entire time. Great story though, great game.
Look at this crap. What is this?
Yeah, I'm not playing this. This is on everything though. Good grief.
Do you want to play anything that don't make sense? You just want to play just top-notch games, huh? You don't want to play anything.
What are you talking? I play more indie games than anybody you know.
The new open world action-adventure game from Pearl Abyss.
But I play good indie games. Ooh, Crimson Desert. This is from the Black Desert developer.
In an MMO setting. What you're about to see includes actual
Pearl Abyss,
gameplay footage, This is the beautiful and merciless world of Crimson Desert.
And this is a single player game?
This is a MMO RPG. If you want to play Black Desert, it's supposed to be like Black Desert, but better. Hopefully better, because Black Desert is a buggy mess, but it looks beautiful.
It's a grind fest.
It is, yeah, and it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't really help new players when you first jump in. It doesn't help new players at all. But once you get past that and you really stick with it, people who stick with it really enjoy the game. But this engine, they really put some work in on this engine. This engine looks amazing. I'm not going to judge the frame rate because it could be the screen. But that water animation looked like it was running at a different. Look, you see it? Does the water look like it's running at a different frame rate than everything else?
Oh, absolutely. And that or a very fast current.
Right. I tell you what, Pearl Abyss's engine is one really beautiful engine. They're making another game called Plan 8 that's using the same engine. Plan 8 looks ridiculous. I did a video on it, I think either earlier this year or real early this year. Because I said that Pearl Abyss was a developer, they're a Korean developer, and their games, like Black Desert, has 10 million concurrent players. Like, it's shocking to me that it has that many players. They're a really big developer, like one of the biggest developers coming out of South Korea, and they make a ton of money. I actually was thinking about, like, you know, what if like Sony or Microsoft acquired them, and then I looked at how much they would cost. They would be in the billions. I had no idea they were making that much money. One thing I'll say though, the hair physics on these characters ain't that great, but like the world environment stuff looks really good. Ooh. Okay. I'm digging this combat. Ooh. Real bloody. I don't know if you guys are talking, but you guys are both on mute.
No, I'm just admiring what I'm seeing here.
Oh yeah. Yo, look, I'm telling you, Pearl Abyss is underrated, man.
They definitely, graphically, they know what they're doing.
Yeah,
combat actually doesn't look bad either. It kind of reminds me of if you're going to play any kind of Western open world game, in a sense, but more fluid, I guess.
Yeah. Here's the thing with Pearl Abyss is that their games have always been really nice looking, and even on PC, you would be, oh my god, that dragon is crazy. On PC, you would have to have a really strong high-end rig to really run the game at like a high frame rate with like all the settings, you know, set to ultra and stuff. But it was always, what I thought, like combat was shallow. Like when I played Black Desert, I was like, I got tired of the combat very quickly. It didn't feel like it was much to it. Now, granted, I didn't play Black Desert very long because the story made no sense to me and I just couldn't get into it. But I'm hoping that with Pearl Abyss, because they already had the visuals down, so they got the combat really down.
Okay, so here's my question. Mm-hmm. I see that we see a siege on this castle. Is this going to be something where you build and you can siege other players kind of thing, or?
I don't think so. Like if it's like an evolution of Black Desert is more of like MMO in the sense of like Final Fantasy 14, like where you can get together with other players and go on quests and do things, and you build up your character, and you log into a particular server, and then you go on and do that kind of stuff. Very much World of Warcraft ish, but I don't really recall any PvP. Yeah, your Franco seems to like it, so does Replicant.
Whenever you see a circle like 3, if Elder Scrolls Online told you anything, that means it's going to be faction based.
Right.
I love having new IP and new teams on stage. South Korea, that's fantastic. Crimson Desert. All right, now to present our next award. He joined me in Fortnite earlier this year, the star of Tenet, John David Washington.
Oh, hey, they got Denzel's son out here.
Hey, Jeff. Thanks for inviting me to the Game Awards. As you know, in Christopher Nolan's latest film, Tenet, I played a character called the protagonist.
He's truly reading from a teleprompter.
Narrative, and I thought that was a cool name for a character. It reminded me
you can read it in his eyes.
Yeah, you can tell by his eyes.
Or all the protagonists, helping to tell the story of the game with our choices. Great narratives in games are the perfect balance of that feeling of being in control, but also being guided by brilliant storytellers. And so, these are the nominees for Best Narrative.
Best Narrative.
I told you no one gets out of here.
Okay, this is where things start. If The Last of Us Part 2 starts winning a lot of these like awards like this, they're not going to win Game of the Year. But they don't win these,
This can't be real.
they got Game of the Year on lock, I think.
And the Game Award goes to The Last of Us Part 2.
See?
Oh my god, okay. This is the first award acceptance speech I've ever done, so I wrote it down so I wouldn't mess it up. But okay, here we go. This is amazing.
A new
first
poll
off,
is
it's such an honor to be nominated with so many incredible games that came out this year. So truly. Of course, I've got to thank my co-writer and the director
Which
of
game
The
do you
Last of Us
think
Part 2,
will...
Neil Druckmann.
This poll is late as hell. I already know
Such a
one.
ballsy story. And a big shout out and thanks also to our other writers, Josh Scher and Ryan James, and of course the entire Naughty Dog studio. This game is what it is because of the collaborative nature at that studio and their love of narrative. And of course, thank you mostly and always to the fans. These characters meant so much to us, and we're really touched that they resonated with you as well. So thank you.
Right now, we've got a very special guest who has some exciting news for all you virtual chefs out there. Joining us all the way from his kitchen, it's the Swedish chef. Chef, are you there?
Furniture, the picking the number one. Oh, the mummy, hunde, puppy, the furniture, the bitty.
How many times are we going to have a show that wants to bring the Muppets out for some strange reason? I feel like that this is the second time we've seen Muppets being used.
Oh, and for the chickies. The chickies?
You know what? They were funny last year, though.
I'm so sorry to cut you off.
When they put on the VR headset and started freaking out, that was pretty funny.
But I think there's been a little bit of confusion, honestly.
No, it's for the win. Thank you for the shirty cube and the froggy. And for taking all the shirty froggy and from the sheen, the froggy.
No, Chef, I'm so sorry, but you didn't actually win a game award. That trophy you've got, honestly, it kind of looks like leftovers. Anyways, you're supposed to be sharing an announcement here about a co-op game.
The coop?
No, co-op game. Like a fun, cool new game with a playable character named Swedish Chef.
Me? For the Play-Doh?
And yo, Franco,
yes, that is why
that's what I've been saying for weeks in regards to, I don't know if you guys saw what Franco just said, but Franco said it could be like Red Dead 2, win everything minus the Game of the Year. That has happened like the last 2 years. Last year, what game was it last year? There was a game last year that won a ton of awards. Death Stranding. Yeah, Death Stranding won a ton of awards but didn't win Game of the Year. Red Dead won a ton of awards. Red Dead 2 won a ton of awards and didn't win Game of the Year. Now, The Last of Us 2 has already won one. If they start sweeping these awards, you know what's about to happen. They're not going to win Game of the Year.
Congratulations to the Swedish Chef. This time it's real. Swedish Chef is playable in Overcooked All You Can Eat on PS5 and Xbox Series X, and he's available right
And I agree, Franco. Last year with the Muppets was better. When they had those VR headsets on and started freaking out, I was in tears. That was hilarious.
Famous London Philharmonic Orchestra.
What is up with Jeff Keighley always having Muppets and puppets?
Game Awards Future Class.
But they're usually funny. This time it wasn't funny.
I'm like, what? You said those are leftovers, huh?
A group of thinkers, dreamers.
Aaron Greenberg just tweeted out that Disc of Elysium is coming to Xbox.
So why wasn't it in the trailer?
I don't know. He just tweeted out that it is coming.
See, look, this is the kind of stuff like most people aren't going to see Aaron Greenberg's tweet.
College, and I'm currently playing the Miles Morales Tiger game. We see other big colleges are able to have these gaming teams.
Whoa, that's what I'm talking about.
For us not to have
shout out to CG Project Red.
This is a lack. We need to get rid of this lack.
I ain't got to buy credit for
We're
it
just
now.
a collection of
HBCUs
who have
my assistant manager just sent me a text message.
We played against some good competition.
Because I had bought CyberPunk today
just
for
being
Xbox.
Able to really break into that
So I didn't think they were going to sit, but they sent us a free code, so I can take this back and get something else.
Oh, so you got it on PC now?
I'm going to buy it for PC.
Hi everyone, I hope you're enjoying the Game Awards. I'm Alana Pierce, coming at you live from my mansion. As someone with a chronic respiratory illness, I've had to find some unique ways to deal with 2020 situation. Like maybe I go for a swim in my Olympic-sized that's not Olympic. The Olympic one is indoors. But I know that there are some people out there watching this that are depending on things like vaping to try to calm themselves down. However, the high levels of nicotine that you can be inhaling can actually worsen your anxiety and just kind of fight against
Crimson Desert comes out in winter 2021. I'm definitely gonna give it a shot. Well, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it's something I'm definitely interested in. What do you think?
For those of you who are looking to quit vaping, which I hope you are, this is coming as a free text-based program with a free built-in support system. Text Game Awards to 88709 now.
Getting my feet wet in some new MMOs.
Yeah, I am 8-bit just... Okay, so Aaron Greenberg just retweeted Jamie Moran's tweet where I am 8-bit just announced that Disc of Elysium Final Cut is... Yeah, Final Cut Collector's Edition for PS5, Switch, Xbox. Yeah, so it's coming to all platforms. And then Aaron Greenberg retweeted it.
I want that Mario music back. That was fun. All right, back in 1997, I wrote a story about two game developers coming together to make an Unreal franchise. Tonight, they're teaming up again for this Epic Game Store world reveal, which you can play right now.
Operator, our odds are...
Replicant said it's one... The Last of Us Part 2 has won 2 when you think Laura Bailey won voice actor for... Wait, they already did that? Yeah. Maybe I was too busy trying to troubleshoot.
I think that was in the pre-show. There was quite a few that they showed off in the pre-show.
Okay, wow. So that's 2 for The Last of Us. Warframe.
Is it just me that Warframe is I mean, I got over 1,000 hours of Warframe on PC.
This is Unreal Tournament. With Warframe skin.
It looks so cool, but I just can't get into it anymore.
Yo, Warframe is really losing its player base right now.
Like, I love Warframe, but just the thought process of trying to go back into that game just... I don't know, man.
They got a weapon bundle for Unreal Tournament. So this is the kind of stuff that people, that the Warframe community gets upset about. Because that's not real content. What does that do for your consistent Warframe player to know that, you can download it on Epic Game Store? These people, if you're playing on PC, you've already downloaded it on Steam and you're not going to Epic Game Store. So what's the purpose of that?
Thank you very much, Sid. Last
For an Unreal Tournament pack?
Invited players to unravel a conspiracy decades in the making with the release of Black Ops Cold War. On December 16th, Season 1 kicks off. Free multiplayer.
Okay, so they actually put a lot of these awards in the pre-show. So The Last of Us Part 2 won Best Action Adventure in the pre-shows. They've won 3 awards now. I'm telling you. They're not winning Game of the Year.
Yeah, Animal Crossing is. You're right.
You know, Animal Crossing ain't gonna win either.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it's Ghost of Tsushima.
Okay.
Or it's Doom Eternal.
But doesn't know
Animal Crossing
is a piece himself. He won't live long enough to work that out.
Is this a new Warzone?
Yeah, more war. Well, I think it said Black Ops.
It's probably like a new map. A new map in Warzone that's Black Ops specific, I guess. Since the previous one is Modern Warfare. I agree, Franco. The problem is that Digital Extremes is the Warframe developer, and they are not very big. They're a big studio, but they're not big enough to do a looter shooter. So you look at Destiny with Bungie. Bungie is, and correct, Forte, you probably will correct me on this. They're like 800 developers, right?
Oh no, they are.
So they're 800 developers. The Division. Ubisoft has 2 main studios on it. Both of those studios are 200 developers, so that's 400 combined. And then whenever they're developing their next iteration of the game, they get all of those little subsidiary, smaller Ubisoft studios that's like 50 people per, and they're like all over countries all over the world to help get the game ready. So that's close to about what Bungie has. Digital Extremes is only 300 developers.
Game Awards Orchestra wasn't
and I know
easy to pull off, but we had to try. I know how much we all love game music. Well, I'm really proud of what we've got for you right
it's not enough. It's less than half of what Bungie has, and Bungie is barely able to keep up with their content drops.
Classic Super Mario
so you know Digital Extremes
came in 1985. Here to perform a medley of Mario songs from the legendary Abbey Road Studios in London. This is the world-class London Philharmonic Orchestra, led by conductor Lorne Balfour.
Yeah, let me just talk over this because I don't care. So about Digital Extremes, I do wish that, because they are majority owned by a Chinese publisher, and that publisher was selling, and Sony was in the bidding for it, but Tencent outbid them. I really wish Sony would have purchased them, because Tencent's only going to make Warframe worse. Sony could have, of course, they probably would have had Warframe create Digital Extreme create a Warframe 2 that would be just exclusive to PlayStation. But at least the existing game probably would stay on PC and Xbox, and they would be better supported, and they would have a publisher that understands how to manage a game better, because that's something that Digital Extreme just really seems to struggle with. I cannot believe this is what's going on in this thing. Let's see what's going on in the chat here.
I mean,
Franco thinks Hades will win. That's interesting. I don't think that's it. Hades, I think, is the token indie game. Every year there's an indie game that's there, and their reward is being nominated. Your indie game. It's not going beyond that, you know. What do you guys think?
Unless you're Walking Dead.
But that was before Jeff Keighley's award show.
I know.
Yeah.
But then again, there's a lot of critically acclaimed people out there that really like that game.
Well, I love The Walking Dead Season 1. This was one of the best stories that I've played in a video game, and I think it deserved to win back in 2012 or 2013, whatever it was. But this Game Award show and Jeff Keighley's Game Award show, if you're indie, you're not winning Game of the Year. You guys in the chat, do you think that Ori should have been nominated over Hades for Game of the Year?
Wow. Thank you to Lauren and the London Philharmonic. They'll be back again later in the show.
I haven't played Hades, but I did play Ori, and I thought Ori deserved to be a Game of the Year contender.
Right now. I know it might feel normal to
I don't know if I would say that Hades is going to be Game of the Year.
We're all in lockdown,
because they already won.
I know we all can't wait to go back outside, travel the world, meet new people. Well, until then, here's a game where you can do all of that as you explore and record disappearing cultures in a strange, beautiful world. This game is
Martian Hunter says we got some Marvel news happening as well. What's going on with Marvel, man?
They just gave all the release dates and intertwining movies.
Okay.
Like that they moved. Doctor Strange got moved up.
They moved Doctor Strange to what?
Give me 1 second, I can find it.
Okay.
Our grandparents lived for 1,000 years.
Fantastic Four film is also announced.
And our parents had a century
John
to
Watts is
themselves.
going to be the director. Black Panther 2 is going to be July 8th, 2022. Aquaman 3 is now called Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantum Realm.
Have they got the cast for the Fantastic Four yet?
It doesn't look like it.
Okay.
We have one season.
I think people are going to be mad if the guy from The Office isn't Reed Richards.
John, what is his name?
John Krasinski.
Yeah. Okay.
If he's not Reed Richards, I think people are going to be upset. Because people have just got their minds set on him now.
November 11th, 2022. Ray Larson is still in.
So is everything 2022? What's coming out next year?
All right. Well, now it's time to present another Game Award. She's the star of the upcoming film Wonder Woman 1984. Here is Gal Gadot. Hey, Gal.
And there's Gal Gadot.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah,
I'm honored
Doctor Strange
to be
2
here
is
at
March
the Game
25th
Awards.
of 2022.
Lots of
it
video
seems like
games
everything
are
is
fun to
jam-packed
play,
in
but
it.
each year, a select few games deliver a
Pretty much everything else is going to be just.
They focus on
Shang-Chi
subjects that can be historical,
July 9th.
political, or deeply personal. The Games for Impact Award honors socially progressive projects that have the
Franco
potential
said Final Fantasy VII Remake won Best in Music Score. Forte, I think I recall I told you that was going to happen.
Games for Impact.
And I said you were right. Because I said the era theme just makes me cry every time I hear it, even though with all the bells and that.
We don't really have a choice.
Tell me why I was going to win this. Watch. Tell me why I will win this award.
It will.
We knew we had to resist, no matter the cost.
Tell me why.
And the Game Award goes to... Tell me why.
Told you.
Hi all, I'm Lizzie Hall, the community manager of Tell Me Why, and on behalf of the entire team from both Don't Nod Entertainment and Xbox Publishing, thank you so much for this award.
That's a Microsoft exclusive game. That's an Xbox exclusive game that just won the award.
I'd like to express our team's deep
Don't tell the
admiration
masses
for all
that. They don't
chance
want to hear it.
nominees, especially those who use their platforms to tell stories about friends
Just saying, you know, they got one.
Heart. Here's to a future where even more marginalized people can see themselves and their experiences truly reflected in the games that
They
play.
did confirm
Thank you
also
so
that Black
much.
Panther 2 is not going to be recast.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah. That, I remember them
the
saying
tech is
that.
working. This is amazing, and it's so cool to see everyone. All right, well, right now we've got another.
Franco says
brand new
Forte sounds like he's
announcement
eating
for you.
pork chops.
Check this out. Unexpected.
I wish I was eating pork chops. That would be so great. Oh, here's another cinematic trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what does that look like? Vin Diesel? Because it is Vin Diesel.
That is definitely Vin Diesel. What is going on?
Vin Diesel. I heard his voice. He said, "Let's go."
Acting is a thing of the past in Hollywood. Now it's in the games.
Right. They definitely did the mocap with Vin Diesel on this.
Why he sound like Kratos? We go. Oh.
Why everybody got face paint but Vin Diesel?
I know, you know, yeah.
He just gotta let everybody know this is definitely me.
Yeah. We're family.
They only doing it.
Instead of saying one last ride, he could be saying one last truck through the forest or something. I don't know.
Right.
As far far as the face paint part, actors actually get paid more whenever you see their face in full.
Oh! Hello, T-Rex.
Oh, this better not be what Art was talking about doing.
Is this Turok?
I hope to God it's not. They said that they were going to be going a different direction.
This is a different direction.
Oh, this is definitely a different direction.
Oh, snap.
We got rock without guns. Man, I don't even think this is game. This ain't gameplay.
This is definitely not gameplay.
Oh, look at that CGI. Let's go.
Yo, the Riddick games were great.
All this grunt.
I wonder who's making this.
I will have to say that the blood animation is terrible.
Oh yeah,
even for a CGI trailer.
Right.
Oh man, this is a new direction for Kingdom British Spirits.
Oh my God,
Turok.
That is Ark. Kill me now.
Oh my God.
That's Ark.
Is Ark?
It's Ark. You can tell by the diamond on the wrist.
So you definitely know it's not gonna look like this.
They said they were going in a different direction. I guess here it is.
Here's a different direction for you.
They're gonna go bankrupt paying Vin Diesel.
Lights out, old friend. We family. We'll come back for you. Oh my God. See this?
Yeah, I heard the Pteranodon. Yeah, it's
yep,
Ark.
there it is. Part 2. Oh no! They didn't make Vin Diesel the star of Ark.
Jamie plays games called it, and I followed up. Yeah.
What in the world, man?
Ark 2 starring Vin Diesel, and the team at Studio Wildcard
here's
has
another
one more
announcement
for all Ark
fans.
fans. Check this out.
Can you feel it?
When is it coming out?
The balance of nature has been altered. There is someone out there who may change our fate, who could lead us out of the darkness. And yet I
what's her name?
Hunted and alone on this strange new world. Will she be able to
There's an actual story to Ark, but the problem is, it's kind of like Destiny 1 where it's all embedded in small little things you got to read. There she is. Helen,
oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, so it's really hard to follow because when you come across it, it's not in chronological order, and you have to piece it together yourself. What is this, a cartoon that they're going to be doing? Because that's going to be Helena. That's her name.
So is this how they're going to explain the story? What you want to know what's going on? Watch the cartoon.
Yeah, because that worked so well for Quantum Break.
Right. Rand Landis hopes his Dodge Charger is in Ark.
Animated series, but where's it going to be at?
They got all
Gerard Butler, huh?
They got all these big name actors doing the voice acting.
Carl Urban,
We're gonna be doing a lot of yelling.
And Russell Crowe and Vin Diesel.
It has been a crazy year for Fall Guys. It became a massive phenomenon, and we all had fun with it this summer, especially when we were all in lockdown. This holiday season, Fall Guys is back with a winter wonderland for Season 3. Here's your first look.
I do not disagree with you.
You see, what do you call him?
David Tennant. He's going to be the villain. Mainly because he actually voices the villain.
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, you're probably right.
With the kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time.
I've never played Fall Guys, and I have it on PlayStation for free. And I spent the $5, I think it was, on PC. Still have yet to play it.
Man, they out here getting us, man. They about to get out here. They put this out just so they can make money for holiday skins. Let's go. Mm-hmm. These skins will not be available after this month. They trying to get y'all right now.
Well, you want to know who perfected that? Blizzard with Overwatch.
Yep, get it while it's hot.
Mm-hmm. They do their seasonal skins and make it impossible to grind and get them. I found that out when I used to play Overwatch. It was impossible to get that stuff by grinding. The RNG for the loot boxes just wasn't good enough. So if you wanted them all, you're going to spend some money.
The Game Festival is going on right now, and you can stream all the Game Festival demos using any device you own with GeForce Now. You can check that out. The Game Festival, lots of amazing games you can play all weekend long. All right, coming up next, Tom Holland, Nolan North, and the award for Best Multiplayer. More awards and announcements, and later, we've got Reggie, Keanu Reeves, plus Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam playing his song from The Last of Us Part 2. But right now, Elite Dangerous is a space sim MMO from Frontier. Players have been exploring the galaxy for
I tried Elite Dangerous. I couldn't get into it.
Here is the gameplay reveal of Odyssey, which lets you explore on foot.
It's a good looking game.
It is a very good looking game.
It's just so slow.
Mm-hmm.
Control to Major Tom. Ground control to Major Tom. Take your
it's like a better looking No Man's Sky.
Put your helmet on. This is Major Tom to ground control. I'm stepping through the door.
Color me kind of unimpressed with the shooting element so far. Oh, that's coming out soon.
Color me not impressed with most of this show so far.
Yeah, facts, man.
We all need a way of coping what's going on in the world. Games is an incredible way of doing that. I'm Jennifer Hazel, I'm a medical doctor. When I started specialising in mental health specifically, something clicked. I realised that all my life I'd been using video games as a way of nurturing my own well-being, and I wondered if other people could do that too. Hi, this is Dr. And so I established Checkpoint to bring mental health resources to the gaming community.
Remember Star Citizen Replicant? How can we forget Star Citizen? You know, one of that game that's just never ever going to come out of beta.
And
or alpha,
real tangible
or whatever it's in. But people spend thousands upon thousands of dollars for those ships. It's crazy.
Above all else,
and like only like 2% of PC can really
at the moment.
Run
there
it well.
Are resources out there, and it will help, and it will get better.
Boring commercial for Facebook.
Welcome to Enoch.
hellhole of madness and misery. If you don't want to end up as worm food, what worked for you in the old world won't work here.
Mantra.
Running and hiding are simply not viable options. Here, if you plan on surviving, you need to shift your mind into a higher gear. So let me walk you through the mantras of survival.
Oh, this is Outriders. Okay. I'm interested in this game. I really want to play this game. I think it's supposed to come out in February.
But you're a biological sledgehammer. Act like one. Chuck yourself into the fray. 2, your powers are on tap. You feel that tingling in your fingertips? Your powers are ready to be unleashed. Don't keep them waiting. 3, you've got to kill to heal.
Wait for the false rumors of Silent Hill and Metal Gear for the 20th time in every show.
And finally, a guiding philosophy to end. You have to think aggressive.
So you were interested in this one too, right?
Yeah, I'm interested in it, but they're not showing anything that gets me. I don't know, man.
I mean, I like what I see. So the gameplay I've seen has really impressed me.
That's what I'm saying. The gameplay that I've seen up until this point outside of this show has impressed me, but I'm like, what they're showing here isn't really like making it any more hyper than you actually were from just stuff you've seen before.
Yo, this is one of those China Hero Project games that I think people are really excited for. I think this one's called Fist.
I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart that you're really a part of me. I've got you under my skin.
YouTube said the stream bitrate was lower than recommended. Guys, are you guys seeing an issue with the stream right now? Let me know in the chat. Okay.
Years I've been working on the Uncharted movie, which did involve some extensive research playing the games. I'm honoured to be playing Nathan Drake. What I can assure you is that we really want to honour Naughty Dog's amazing games. So this film tells you how Nathan Drake became the character we all know and love. It is now my honour to introduce my good friend Nathan Drake. Please welcome Mr. Nolan North.
Okay,
thank you, Tom. I could not be more proud of you. You know, someday when someone searches for Nathan Drake on IMDb and you are the first result, I will only be remarkably bitter. You know, video games allow us to connect with friends, family, and complete strangers.
Nathan Fillion is the face of
memorable experiences beyond the confines of our own
Nathan
homes,
Fillion
or even
definitely
travel to vast
looks
new
like
worlds
Nathan.
with our
You're
buddies
right.
on the couch next
I
to
think
us.
he is.
Of all the years I've been grateful for multiplayer
Didn't they do
games,
him for the
it's
capture?
never been more important to us than we were in this
I don't know if they
historically
did that, but I do
crappy,
think
rotten,
when I saw some screenshots of
These are the nominees for best multiplayer.
of Tom Holland, I think he can really fill the role really well.
Yeah, I do too. What is this award?
I think it's multiplayer game.
Yeah, multiplayer.
Call of Duty. Oh no! It might be what, either Fall Guys or Among Us. I think
And
it's
the
gonna be
Game
Among
Award
Us.
goes to
Alright, says it's lagging.
Among Us.
Among Us.
Among Us? Not surprised. Not surprised.
All right. Thank you, Game Awards, and everyone who voted for us. And also congrats to all the other games nominated. It's an honor to have won
watching people that are super excited when they really didn't think that. I mean, that's really big to be places like Call of Duty and stuff.
Yeah.
2 years ago, Among Us started.
She's like, I can do this.
And then online and PC, and the rest is history. Now more than ever, finding ways to connect with friends is increasingly significant, and we're so happy many of you turned to Among Us to play with friends and family. Big thank you to Robot Teddy, Dual Studio, and our other partners.
Shout out to you about to cry.
For helping us navigate all the excitement. Thank you to our moderators and the fans who have been on this journey with us for the past 2 years. And big thank you to our friends and family. You've helped us test and been incredibly supportive through it all. Thank you so much.
Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, she's really emotional.
Tonight,
I'm happy for the dog. You don't see that too often.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's amazing because if you think about it, like that game didn't start out like well,
those trophies,
and then it blew up out of nowhere. And that's just amazing.
Thanks very much, Sydney. And congratulations to Interslot later.
You can definitely see her passion.
The new map reveal. All right, now we've got another brand new game announcement. This one is fun. It's one of your favorite supernatural horror franchises, and it looks like a bloody good time. Check it out.
Is it going to be Resident Evil or Silent Hill?
That's a good question. We already seen a lot of
interactive.
I had a real one.
Okay, it's good now? Okay. YouTube is still telling me that
together we drove to a small cabin in the mountains.
It's off. I might make one more adjustment and see hopefully that this works. But
that is Evil Dead.
It seems an archaeologist had come to this remote place to translate and study his latest find. It was never meant for the world of the living. The book awoke something dark in the woods. Took Linda.
But this was like something that Dizzy rolled out of the bed and was starring in.
For me.
Hey, everybody likes Ash.
Woo, look at that strong jaw that dude got. That's a strong jaw right there, bro. That jawline. Let's go. Dizzy be on it, man. Look, I'm just waiting for the showcase all these games we see in here.
Franchise is being
they're working at it real hard. I'm over here actually looking at our editing room, and yeah, they're working hard. Although I don't see any of them writing anything about it, we're going to have a meeting afterwards. Correct this. It's an atrocity.
It's an atrocity. Let's talk about the direction of this game. Oh, let's go, goblins.
yeah, I'm going to pass on this.
You ain't want those ghosted goblins?
I mean, look, that was great when I was like 10. I'm good now.
You ain't gotta put no quarters in your machine to play this one. There you go, Slow-Mo. 225, 2001. We're gonna make you platinum that too.
You're not making me do anything. Okay.
Original, let's go. Oh, they give you
Capcom Arcade.
Okay.
For Nintendo Switch. Okay.
Are they adding that to the?
We'll sell some Capcom Arcade classics.
It's probably free to download if you got Switch Online.
Winners.
Then they're gonna say you gotta pay 25 cents per
game. The nominees are.
Yeah, probably so.
Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, Hades, Spelunky 2, and Spiritfire. And the Game Award goes to
Fall Guys.
Hades.
Whoa, you know what? You're right. Hades wins this because it's now winning game of the year.
Doom Eternal, Ghost of Tsushima, Half-Life Alyx, Resident Evil 3, and The Last of Us Part 2. And our winner is The Last of Us Part 2.
Look, it's not winning game of the year, yo.
Best role-playing game. The nominees this year are Final Fantasy VII Remake, Genshin Impact, Persona 5 Royal, Wasteland 3, and Yakuza.
It better not be Persona 5 Royal.
The Game Award goes to Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah.
In the category of Best Simulation or Strategy Game, those nominees are
Somebody's being paid off.
3, Desperados 3, Gears Tactics, Microsoft Flight Simulator and XCOM Chimera Squad.
Flight Sim!
And the winner
Flight
is
Sim.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
They got two. They got 2 awards.
And in our fan category,
don't
Player's
put that
Voice,
energy
you
out there.
voted
You know they don't
Turn This
wanna
Out
hear
to
it.
pick your favorite games. The final 5 nominees were Doom Eternal, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Marvel's Spider-Man
Yeah, didn't
Miles
Ghost
Morales,
win this?
and The Last of Us Part 2.
It's gonna be.
And the winner, as you may know, we announced
No, Ghost of
online,
Tsushima already won this.
Sucker Punch, Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh,
Now we
well,
got
there
one
it is.
more for
Animal
you.
Crossing
This is
ain't
for
won
best
nothing but one
fighting
thing
game.
so
Here to
far,
help
so
us
yep,
out
let's
from
go.
Netflix's Cobra Kai, 2 great rivals from film history,
Oh my
Ralph
God.
Macchio and Yuji Okamoto.
Hey, what's up, Game
I think the
Awards?
stream lags so much that everyone is really far behind.
No, how would I? I mean, we haven't even read the nominees yet.
Not you.
Because I'm not in a game.
Oh, come
so-
on. You were in a game? Karate Kid for Nintendo 1987, and your karate was weak.
All right, Eugene. Whatever. Okay, why don't we just read off the nominees?
Your
Best
karate
fighting
was
game,
weak.
Grand Blue Fantasy versus
Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate.
Street Fighter 5 Champion Edition.
One Punch
We
Man.
all know it's Mortal
The hero
Kombat 11.
Nobody knows.
Under Night in Birth.
You're right. Nobody
Here we go.
wants to know about
the
that game
award goes to.
MK11 Ultimate.
Sorry, it's.
Can't even open it because it's sealed shut because it's a fatality.
I got you, Macho. And the winner is Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate.
Of course, it was Mortal Kombat.
Awesome.
Of course.
All right,
Let's go another
congratulations to Mortal Kombat
Shout out
and thanks
to
to
you
Ralph
guys.
and Yuji. One of the things I have really been
That was
missing
funny.
this
I
year
like
is
that
flying
one.
around
Yeah,
the
it
world.
was funny.
But luckily, we have one of the most beautiful
Like
games
Yoko
of the year to
rocking
help
his
fill that
time.
void a little. It just won Best Simulation Strategy Game, Microsoft Flight Simulator. And next year, it's
Because it
coming
has
to
Sim
Xbox.
in the
Here's what
title
that's
of the
going to
thing.
look like.
Replicant asks, how long is the show? Sir, I do not know.
Well, as of right now, we're teetering at 2 hours, so let's go.
Nah, we're at like an hour and 20 minutes.
You gotta count the pre-show, so pre-show was part of the show. They
True.
were giving it.
Yeah, true. Captured in real time on the Xbox Series X.
Oh, here we go. That don't look as good as PC.
You sure don't.
I already see a massive difference. It looks good though.
I see them blue.
So when is it coming to Xbox?
And I think to myself,
Coming soon.
Wait. Did they show a live giraffe walking by?
They did.
Now he'd be driving around with some,
You would be going around in Safari looking for stuff.
Exactly, looking for stuff like that.
Guys, I'll be right back.
All right. Yo, so chat, who's gonna play some Flight Sim when it hits Xbox? Who's gonna go out and buy that flight stick, baby?
Hey, and let's be honest. Even though it looks better on PC, you know that the vast majority of the people
Let's go play it on Xbox.
they can't even run it to look that good on their own PC.
Summer 2021. Hey, that long, huh?
All right, Microsoft Flight
People on
Simulator
PC gonna
looks
have to play
amazing
that thing a
coming
year
next
earlier.
summer to Xbox. And now it's time to take a look at another game coming to PlayStation 5. Check it out.
My end is waiting at the beginning. I will go there now. The crash! Every time!
Well, we got House Mark in the house.
Cycle, I'm trapped inside.
Make that bed. Now. Oh, this is Returnal. We actually get to see some gameplay now. You know, look at that. That camera pulled back a lot. I wonder if that's an FOV slider. Shout out to FOV sliders being a thing. Yeah, this looks. See, this is why I don't. This is why I don't get really excited for trailers, like CGI trailers, when I see them, because the CGI trailers is not doing this gameplay any justice.
Well, sure, and I think that also the problem with most CGI trailers, you should use it if you're going to be showing what story
Right.
kind of thing. But most of the time,
all right, we will be back in just a moment with a man, a legend, Reggie.
And I know that as a gamer, but it's like when I see the actual gameplay, it doesn't erase the fact that I saw this amazing
Joseph Ferris
trailer that gives me like this false narrative of what the game's going to be.
Jack Septiceye joins us from Europe.
Thing I said about Xbox when they showed off when they showed off State of Decay 3.
I was just going to say that.
We'll see you right after this.
Messed
Hold
up
on a second.
like this. So now nobody's expectations is going to be set because of how they showed the game off the first time.
Alright, so what did I miss?
Oh, you just missed Returnal being showed and it didn't impress me because it just didn't.
Returnal.
PlayStation exclusive that's on PlayStation 5?
Lose again.
You know the
third yeah. Being made by Housemarque, yeah. So you said it didn't look good?
No, it looks good, but if you go off of like the gameplay, not even gameplay, if you go off of the trailers they showed in CGI, you know how.
This is Roll Company. This is the new character on Roll Company. I used her. She's pretty cool.
Yeah, you should have been making videos on this. You could have 10,000 subs by now.
No, Roll Company just doesn't seem to hit like that no more.
Not like that no more?
No, I mean, at least now on YouTube. On Twitch, it's still popping. But
man, listen, man, if your Anthem can still make content on a dead game,
shout out to your Anthem.
He is literally the authority for Anthem now. I think he gets more views than Anthem's official official YouTube channel.
I might start live streaming myself playing Roll Company.
Shout out to Genshin Impact. Shout out to Impact around here making millions of dollars off of this game over the last month.
Shout out to Genshin Impact allowing hackers to steal people's accounts and not doing nothing about it.
Facts? You serious on that?
Bro, I'm dead serious. There's a whole Reddit thread on this guy who had his account stolen. He had two-factor authentication. The hackers used social engineering to convince MiHoYo customer service to allow them into the account. They switched it, sold it, and MiHoYo basically admitted to the guy who got his account stolen that because the new account was spending more money than he was spending on the game, that they weren't going to revert it back.
What?
Yes.
Hi, I am
That's because the account that they sold it to was spending more money.
Yeah. The Last of Us Part 2.
Wow.
Ellie is probably one of the greatest games characters.
Cobra Kai is a great show. I'm pretty hyped for season 3. I think it's gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, she's like a
Cobra Kai.
Yeah, Cobra Kai. Yeah, it's on Netflix now. It was on YouTube Red. It was like the best thing on YouTube Red, the best original content they ever made. But they stopped doing original content because the vast majority of it wasn't good and people weren't watching it. So they just cut the whole thing. And now, but people was like, nah, y'all gotta say, somebody's gotta say Cobra Kai. And then in came Netflix, of course. And so you can watch the first 2 seasons on Netflix now, and the 3rd season premieres next month.
How far are you from the border? Be careful with the people that give you a ride. And don't travel with someone you don't know. We love you, honey.
This looks interesting. See, I like indie games. See, this. I like this. This looks interesting.
It looks like it's procedurally generated, so you can play it multiple times. It's never going to be the same.
Yeah.
The same direct path.
Yes, I will wishlist this. What's the name of that game again? Road 96?
I turned away. I couldn't tell you.
Omen Gaming Hub. Why would anyone use this?
I don't know, man. They want you to say you can control your lighting.
Oh, yeah, that's what I use, actually.
Oh, you use this?
Yeah.
Would you use it on your PC?
Welcome back to the Game Awards.
Yeah,
And before we went away, I'm going to tell you that was
Okay.
look at a new Rogue coming to Rogue Company. So make sure to check that out this holiday season. All right. Well, you probably remember this next
I think
developer
that
from
character
a few
for
years
Rogue
back.
Company is coming
Not
out
a fan
soon
of the
because I
Oscars, but
played
he
with
is a
that
fan
character,
of
the public
colorful
test
language
server.
and our show. He's in Stockholm, Sweden tonight.
Yeah,
he
Rogue-
wanted to give us
Rogue
a new look
96.
at his next game. Here is my buddy. He really is my friend, Joseph Ferris. Hey, Joseph.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out that Road 96 game.
What's up, Jeff? So nice to be back.
This
at
guy's
the Game
at
Awards.
every
As you can
Game
see,
Award
I'm in
show.
the middle of a mocap shoot.
Yeah, ever since he got on the
working
show,
our
it was like,
next
yeah,
game, It Takes
baby.
Two.
After
Trust me
Oscars.
when I say this. Hazel's next co-op only experience, It Takes Two, is gonna blend narrative and a huge variety of gameplay never done before. And today we're gonna have a gameplay reveal, a word exclusive. I know you like word exclusive, but this one is even extra exclusive, my man. Anyway, we're also gonna have something that we had in A Way Out. We call a Friends Pass, which means you buy one copy, you get one copy for free. You know, if you play with your friend, you can play for free. I mean, with free. Anyway, it's coming out March 26th.
Yeah,
Enjoy the trailer. Goodbye. Boom.
Boom! We excited. Boom!
Yeah, I am excited. You got me excited. All right. Didn't know what I was excited. Okay, I see what it is. Okay, I see what kind of game this is.
An odyssey through time and space!
It's also a bit of a winter
Why did he need to be mocap for this kind of game?
Did I mention the big explosion? Hold it right there. Look at these dolls. Almost forgot they used to be humans. Ay, ay, ay. Do you want to know what this story is really about? Huh? This is the story of Cody and May.
Why'd you look like a blob of clay?
Wanna change back? Then you need to fix your relationship.
You can have a dream, baby.
So this is a story of passion. Now I'm gonna throw up.
Oh, you're a doll, Cody. You've nothing to throw up.
Told you.
It takes two, baby.
This is a story of attraction. Do you feel it?
I feel stuck.
It was a spell, I am telling you.
If it is a spell, how do we break it?
Okay, I got this. Give me some space. I need to think. This is a story.
Republican says he is the book. I'm like, but bruh, like, do you need to go through mocap, performance capture, where you get in the suit and all that other stuff to be a book? I mean, I don't know. I just think it's a little much.
How comes you get all the cool gadgets?
Because I'm cooler than you, Cody.
Just me and you. Yeah.
What are you doing?
You're not feeling it?
No.
Okay. You're entitled to your own opinion.
What an absolutely crazy game. Joseph showed
I mean,
that
I
to me
guess
last
he-
summer when I was in Stockholm, and I'm like, we have to show this off. There's so much gameplay there. Thank you for that, Joseph. All right, now I'd like to welcome a longtime friend and supporter of the Game Awards. He was there in Vegas for our very first show back in 2014, and he's been back every year since. We weren't going to let the streak stop this year. The retired president and COO from Nintendo of America, but still a boss, Reggie Fils-Aimé. Reggie!
Jeff, call him for what he is.
Doing good,
Somebody on
Reggie.
GameStop
Take it
board.
away.
Absolutely.
Yep, he's
You know,
probably the
I'm
reason
proud to present
GameStop is
the
still
very
floating.
first award
Pretty much.
for innovation in accessibility. During my time at
Covering up that
Nintendo,
ball
we
spot
had a
tonight
mantra,
too.
Gaming for the masses. And we pushed that agenda with Wii, Nintendo DS, and now Nintendo Switch. But today, approximately 1 billion people around the world experience some form of disability that makes gaming challenging for them. This award was created to highlight the efforts throughout the gaming industry to make software and hardware that enables games to be played and enjoyed by the widest and most inclusive audience possible. Because gaming is for everyone. Here are the nominees.
Innovation in accessibility.
Yo, I think The Last of Us Part 2 is going to win this.
Oh no, I think we both said that the last one, their accessibility controls is crazy.
Right.
And the award goes to The Last of Us Part 2.
Hello, I'm Matthew Gallant, and this is my fellow designer and neighbor, Amelia Schatz. And from everyone at Naughty Dog, we would like to thank you so much for honoring us with this year's Innovation and Accessibility Award.
Like, I get everything going on, but I feel like that's kind of weird. Like, he's like, keep your ass on that stuff, class.
To all the other developers who have designed and advocated for accessibility in our games,
Say that again, I couldn't hear you.
we hope that together we can continue the
It's like, I get everything that's going on, but it's kind of weird that he's like forcing her to stay on the other side of the glass.
One small design decision can unlock
Yeah.
the entire game.
Yeah. I mean, we get it, you know. Yeah.
For their ability to blur the line between player and character, providing a means.
Does she have a microphone? Because she's really coming in clear from like outside.
Artistic mediums. It's up to us to ensure that everyone can experience that for themselves. We'd like to thank our terrific group of accessibility consultants, and we absolutely could not have done it without your insight and your detailed feedback. Thank you.
We'd also like to thank our partners at Worldwide Studios, our senior producer, Sam Thompson, the user experience research team, and our dedicated accessibility QA testers. And we'd also like to thank everybody at Naughty Dog. This was truly a team effort, and every department had a part to play in removing barriers for players with disabilities. Lastly, we'd like to thank you, the players. Nothing makes us prouder than hearing stories from players who were able to experience The Last of Us Part 2 without assistance, using our accessibility features to remove barriers that would have otherwise excluded them. From both of us, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations to Naughty Dog. Such an important category, and I'm proud that we're able to recognize innovation and accessibility here at the Game Awards. We're going to do that every year moving forward. This next world premiere gives us our first glimpse at next year's big adventure for the Elder Scrolls Online. Enjoy.
Here we go.
Elder Scrolls Online content.
At the end of the trailer, it's going to say PS5 and PS4.
Yeah, because they're not owned by Xbox yet. Even if it was,
Even if it was, even though we're owned by Xbox, it would still say that. These ongoing games.
How about if they say coming first to Xbox?
Yep.
That would be smart of them, but I don't think they'll do that either.
Marin's Dagon. That's
Gates of Oblivion. Yeah. But I don't even tell you where it's coming to.
To the visual beauty of
I know we're gonna keep that a secret.
Mobile gaming has had an incredible year. Coming up, I'll be revealing the winner of Best
It's
Mobile
gonna be
Game
your
presented by
exclusive to
LG
Xbox
Wing,
first.
the world's first
Maybe
5G
two.
swivel smartphone, powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon. And later, the first look at a brand new map from Among Us. The Game Awards will be right back.
The line between
Smart of them to hold off the Among Us map reveal until this award show, so a lot of people can see it.
Join. Woo! See that number joined the more than 167. What did they say? Million people?
And how many people still play it?
A lot of people.
Now 167 million.
It's still got a. Hey, it's got a. I don't know what the number is across all platforms now. Man, Bungie surely know how to cut a trailer. That's the one thing they're really good at.
Yep, that's how they keep swindling y'all to come back.
Look, man, this trailer looks good. Woo, Europa! Let's go. Ooh, look at that Titan. Load up. Being strong out here. Look at that ray tracing running through the tunnel.
Go back to the maps that you played in 2013.
Oh, look at that. Well, Europa's a new map, sir. What are you talking about?
They just showed the They just showed the Cosmodrome, yeah.
They just showed one thing in the Cosmodrome. Oh, you act like that's all they showed.
That's all I saw.
Woo! Let's go. Where's that available at for free, Slow Mo, if you got the service?
I don't care.
Exactly. Oh, LucasArts, we got us a VR game here.
I love about Black Spire Outpost.
This is VR?
It's in VR, yeah. It's coming to the Oculus.
It looks really good for VR.
Highly rain resistance 5.
There's something wrong with this place.
This actually looks really cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This looks really good for VR.
Hey, your pirate friend stopped by while you were out.
Don't be silly, you'll never make it.
Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. Available now.
Oh. Oculus Quest.
If I had VR, I would check that out.
Yeah, man, go ahead and get that. Hyrule Warriors was so good.
Is it?
It's actually really good, man. Oh, no. It's like one of the best Dynasty Warrior games that you can play.
Tonight, go to WDBlock.com to get one of the
Come on, Jeff, let's wrap this up, bro.
on the market, the SN850 NVMe SSD with heatsink.
It's running a little long, Jeff. Is this the new SSD for the PS5?
Am I the only one that feels that that's a little bit weird? I get the quotes coming out, but when you see the quote from Jeff Keighley on a Jeff Keighley show,
right? Quoted by me.
Friends at Pokemon Go that there is another surge of Whooper appearing, so we're implementing another Whooper watch. Bring out your phones and get to catching. And if you haven't heard, Pokemon Go recently implemented its Go Beyond update, which introduces quarterly seasons, raises the level cap to 50, and makes earning XP easier for everyone. Pokemon originally discovered in the Kalos region, like Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie, are also making their Pokemon Go debut. There's also a lot of bonuses happening now, and it's never been a better time to play Pokemon Go.
Gotta catch 'em
Every
all.
time Pokemon Go is mentioned, I always go, oh yeah, people still play that.
Do you know why you have secrets?
Abe's Odyssey.
If you are to face
they keep making these games, but we can't get a Soul Reaper game.
Right.
Well, come on now, Dizzy. You know how they. You know we ain't go. You know we gamers don't get what they want.
No, absolutely not.
it's a
She's a host and
dying.
producer from IGN, and your host for the Game Awards pre-show. This is Sydney Goodman.
Mobile games were once defined by their limitations. In a way, we celebrated the games that excelled despite their platform. As technology has closed the gap, releasing on phones is no longer a limitation.
What's up, everybody? I'm
It's an
Sydney
asset.
Goodman, and I
It's
forgot
never
to
been
do this
more
video.
apparent than tonight, where the nominees for Best Mobile Game have found massive audiences because of their platform. Here they are.
Best Mobile Game, presented by LG Wing and Qualcomm Snapdragon.
We all know Genshin Impact's gonna win this. Any takers?
I can't say you're wrong.
Genshin ain't won anything yet. Pokemon Cafe Mix. I don't even know what the heck this is.
And the Game Award goes to
Give it to Genshin.
Among Us.
Oh my god. Go ahead and cry again, girl.
Thank you again. Oh my gosh. Thank you again, Game Awards, and everyone who voted for us. And congrats again to all the other games that were nominated. We originally designed our game Among Us to be played on mobile devices.
Elmo doll
So
back
if
there?
you found yourself with a group of friends, you could easily
It's a
set up
body
a game.
pillow, and it's
We
good for
wanted
your
our
back.
game to be accessible at
Oh,
any
shut up,
level of
Disney.
gamer, and wanted to create a fun experience to be shared
A
amongst
body
friends
pillow.
and family and whoever. We want to thank our players first and foremost. Among Us would not be where it is today without you. Whether you played Among Us,
I wonder
when
if
it
she's
was
the community
mobile
leader.
only, or played for the first time just yesterday, thank you from the four of us. Again, big thank you to Robot Teddy, Jewel Studio, and all of our other partners for helping us during.
I wonder how many people actually it took to make
and
that
thank you to our
game.
moderators and the fans who have been on this journey with us for the past 2 years. And a big thank you again to our friends and family. We love you and miss you. And thank you for being so supportive. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations to Among Us, second win of the night. Next up, the Monster Hunter franchise is coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
Sorry, I had to
This is a
step
new look
away.
at Monster Hunter
What did I
Rise.
miss?
Among Us won another game. It's statue of a body pillow with Jeff's face on it.
Huh. Which award did they win?
A huge pack of monsters.
Best mobile game.
Best mobile game? That makes sense.
In a frenzied rage.
Actually, I kind of thought Genshin Impact would win that.
When it came close to wiping
That's what Forte said.
Yeah, I thought Genshin was definitely worthy of that, considering it's the biggest grossing game on mobile right now. Yo, Ryan Landis says Sydney Goodman reminds him of Olivia Munn. Dizzy was saying that earlier in the show, Ryan. Maybe that's why she was hired.
Kamura Village.
Let me not be that reductive. She does a good job.
All right, over on Twitch, the next poll is for Content Creator of the Year. Vote now for who you think is going to win, and we'll find out a little bit who wins that category. But next up, he's one of our industry's great performers, and he plays Joel in The Last of Us. Here is Troy Baker.
One day on the set of The Last of Us Part 1, Neil, our writer and director, asked me and Ashley what we would have been if we weren't actors. I thought about it for a second and replied that I always imagined I would have been a singer. Ashley just shrugged and, in her charming and offhanded way, said, I would have been an astronaut. Neil incorporated parts of us into Ellie and Joel. Space and music became major elements of their stories, creating touching moments between them. One of those moments, now indelible in our memories, incorporated Neil's story as well. Not as a writer, but as a father. It involved a song he would play and sing to his daughter every night. That song was Pearl Jam's Future Days. One day, Neil asked if I was comfortable playing it in a scene he was writing for The Last of Us Part 2. Now, I don't generally get nervous, but I understood what that song meant to Neil and to the game. And the truth is, Neil can play that song better than me. But nobody can play it better than the person that wrote it. From Seattle, performing Future Days, here's Eddie Vedder.
Man, they really are padding this runtime with this music.
Everything I have found, dear, I'm not bound by myself. Try and sometimes you'll succeed to make this man of me. All my stolen, broken parts, I've no need for anymore.
It's like Replicant and Racer in the chat were liking that Monster Hunter Rise. I kind of missed part of it. I had to step away for, some kids stuff, some family stuff. But maybe I'll check the trailer out later on. I didn't really get a chance to see it like that. Monster Hunter World I thought was okay. I enjoyed it for the time I spent with it. I didn't like the way co-op was implemented, so it kind of threw me off. And I just didn't care enough for it to play it solo, so I kind of dropped it. But I understand the value in it. I see why so many people really like it. I get it. It's just, it ain't for me.
Did something out there here. All the complexities and games. No one wins, but somehow they're still played. All the missing crooked hearts. They may die, but in us they live on. I believe, and I believe, 'cause I can see our future days of you and me.
Yo! No! Stop playing with me. Yo, Tommy Tiny Lister, also known as Debo from Friday, passed away.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't want to bring it up, but yeah.
Oh, this just blew me.
All my demons used to come around. I'm grateful now they've left. So persistent in my ways. Angel, I am here to stay. No resistance, no alarms. Please, this is just too good to be gone.
Is this like the most songs they ever played in the Game Awards?
I think it is.
But they up there.
Oh, hands down, yeah.
We up here. We up here in time now. We had 2 hours for the live show, 2.5 for the pre-show. Oh yeah, this is teetering at 2 out of 3 hours. I don't know, Slow-Mo, man. I don't know about this show.
Yeah, I think last year's show was better.
It absolutely was better. And I don't want to see people say, well, they're doing it digitally. I mean, that still doesn't change the fact that you could, all you're showing is trailers. You're not really showing demos or anything. And even demos can be showed as a VOD.
From The Last of Us. And I really appreciate the way that was used. Especially bringing Joel
2020 gets sucked all together, so it doesn't matter.
Connecting through music, and I thought maybe it was cool too.
Did you hear, man? Debo died.
Perhaps pick up a guitar yourself. And
2020 sucks, man.
Your loved one. But
rest in
nice
peace, Debo.
To be part of this.
It made me feel better.
To be part of this year Game
Tell
Awards.
me that Battlefield 4 is getting remastered.
Fascinating.
I'll be happy.
Way to
tell a story. It's just getting better and better all the time.
Give me that great Frostbite engine.
Thanks for having me.
With a Battlefield game that is
You need to stop. You need to stop. You're just trying to start stuff, man. You need to cut it. Cut it out. Cut it out.
Another brand new game
Give me a Battlefield game in the Frostbite engine that has got modern combat, and we good. We good. That's all I need.
You ain't gonna
They need to make
anything.
Bad Company 3, or Bad Company 3.
Bro, fact. Is this what does this look like? This is what is it? Call of Juarez?
Kinda do, yeah.
Yeah, it does look like that. Looks like another game where the actual gameplay ain't gonna look like this.
Yep. Why it look like something out of it looks like a more updated version of Team Fortress. The gameplay at least. Oh, look at him!
Is this West of Dead?
It could be. I don't know.
From the former Arcane Studio developers? I think it is. Facts. In the chat, they're saying that people have died in this year. That is big. Like, so many people have died this year. It's ridiculous.
Shut up, Replicant. You already know how I feel. We need that
Evil West.
I don't know what the hell Evil West is.
Yeah, it clearly ain't what we just saw.
Definitely.
There you go, Evil West. All right, on Twitch, we asked you to predict the winners in Content Creator of the Year, and the Twitch audience said Valkyrie with 44% of the vote they think is going to win. So the award for Content Creator of the Year is coming up next. Presented by Adobe and artist Boss Logic. Used Adobe Creative Cloud to create tributes to the nominees. You'll see those in a minute. And we've also got announcements from Among Us and Fortnite. But right now, Scarlet Nexus is an upcoming action JRPG from Bandai Namco. Here's a look.
Oh yeah, I'm interested in this game.
Virtual brain link cable will now be connected. This will hurt much more than it did in training. Be strong.
Beginning SAS cable connection.
Good. Seems like you're okay.
This game reminds me a lot of Astral Chain, but it looks like it's going to run a lot better because it's not running on a Nintendo Switch.
Connect your minds and become one. Use the red strings to save the world. Don't underestimate me.
Don't bother resisting. I will obtain the red strings.
This is so anime. This story is just so anime. I will obtain the red strings. The what? Alright, whatever, dude.
Focus.
What have y'all heard about Scarlet Nexus? I heard quite some good things about it.
Xbox.
Yeah, I mean, they showed that they've been kind of doing like quietly showing things ever since that big reveal last summer. It's been kind of under the radar because Bandai Namco was really kind of an under the radar publisher, and the developer is kind of an unknown. But look, I mean, I think it looks good.
People that are suffering to be really creative and to try things that when you first hear it sound crazy, like the video game is medicine.
This guy's gray hair is really throwing me off.
I am a neuroscientist and a neurologist. It started for me 12 years ago.
You do know that's not gray, sir. That is pure Santa Claus white.
Experiences
Look,
as a way
that looks
to
great to
improve
me.
brain function. And this relies on a principle called neuroplasticity. The fact that our brain reshapes itself and modifies itself.
This man was going gray straight out the
That's how it all
womb.
started for me, to create a video game that was carefully designed to challenge and reward the brain in a very specific way And so what just happened a couple months ago, the FDA cleared EndeavorRx as a medical device to treat inattention in children that have ADHD. This is the first time ever that the FDA has cleared a video game for any medical condition. So what we're talking about right now is to have a video game prescribed, just like we prescribe pills for conditions, and think about this as
This is pretty cool though, to use video games to kind of like help people through the conditions that they have and
Did they
stuff.
literally say we're going to prescribe video games as prescription medicine?
Yeah, man. I think it's a cool
that's
idea.
a good idea. It's the first time I've ever heard it used in that context. It's a good idea.
Even though this is a isometric view, the level of detail in the animation looks pretty cool.
Whatever it takes to neutralize the threat. Join the elite. Bring the thunder.
This PvP though, it's like a.
I always like games like that because my favorite RTS that was over the top that had gameplay like that kind of was the Company of Hero games.
Are donating to secure DNA.
I'm donating.
I'm donating.
I have powerful swims.
Okay, it was on Xbox too. What was the one on Xbox? Hell's Road or something? That was the one on the original Xbox a long time ago.
Hell's Road.
It was Brothers in Arms. Hell's Road.
Yeah. Racer says he sold. Where does he pay for Scarlet Nexus? Yo, it's coming out this summer, Racer. This summer, 2021, and it definitely will be on Xbox Series X and S. From what because they showed it on their show, so they're probably marketing it. I don't know if it's going to be on anything else. I'm fairly certain it's probably definitely going to be on PC, but I'm not quite sure about PlayStation. I'm gonna check their.
Oh, look at that Madden update that supposed to be next gen, baby. Okay. It's the same stiff arm we've seen for the last 20 years on Madden. Oh, that Titanfall though. You know what Titanfall would be? Oh yeah, more Battlefield. Let's go. Love that. This must be a EA Play commercial for Game Pass.
Scarlet Nexus is going to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, but surprisingly, no PC.
EA Play is available now
so I guess I'm gonna have to get it on the PS5.
Steam, and
That's
Origin.
interesting.
It includes Star Wars Jedi
no,
Fallen
sir, you get it
Order,
on Xbox.
one of our nominees tonight, and a great game.
No,
all right, now on to
'cause I
one of
don't
the biggest
currently
games
have
this
an
year. It was created by
Xbox,
3
so-
developers
You
in
can get
Seattle.
an
Now
Xbox.
4
You just choose not to get an
awards
Xbox.
tonight.
Why am I gonna get
Absolutely
Xbox
took over
for
the
this
internet
one game
with
that I
Among Us.
kind of
Well, they
want to
set us
play?
something special. This is the reveal
Because you did the
of
same
the
thing
brand
for games
new
like on the
map
Switch for games
Among
that you
Us.
kind of
No, I know. I definitely wanted to play. I felt I needed to play those games. I beat those games already.
Oh, okay.
Right. What is this?
No one.
Oh, it's the new map. It's the new map for Among Us.
Here we go.
They also said they were adding more features to make it harder for people to figure out who the imposter is.
Enough slacking. Go do your tasks. You may need to take a ladder to get to certain areas, or maybe just take a nice shortcut. Quit grouping up. Choose a room to start in after a meeting. Someone keeps trying to sabotage
the
us.
whole grouping up
Stop
thing,
that
yeah.
plan.
You can choose a room to start in, so not everyone's starting
Definitely have an
together.
imposter here.
Of course, Ellie doesn't report it in because Ellie is blind, like majority of the players that play Among Us.
All right, the Among Us team has another surprise. They've turned
Why does that?
my
Why does
face
the
into a mask,
award
and that
for
drops
the Game
right now
Awards
on
look
Twitch
like
for the
Dr.
next 30
Disrespect
minutes.
if
That's
you
right.
look at it
The
real
Jeff Keighley
closely in the
mask.
face?
Have fun. Don't be
The
sus.
award? Why are you looking
came
at
to me
the
and said,
award
"All right,
so
we can do
closely?"
this one."
No, it could have just popped up on the screen,
Anyways,
and for some reason, as I'm
Among
looking
Us,
at the
Jeff
thing, I got
Keighley
like this
now
representation of Dr.
All right,
Disrespect
he's a hilarious
face.
content creator with
Replicant
over
wants to know,
25
has
million
Among Us,
subs
does
and
Among
over
Us have
13
matchmaking?
billion
It
views.
does.
He's
You
joining
can
us now
play
live
Among Us
from
solo
the
and they'll
UK.
match you with other people, but
Jacksepticeye.
I don't
Hello,
think
Jack.
there's any
What's up?
audio. It's more of just using the chat to discuss who the imposter is and
in a year
whatnot.
when so many of us were separated
from what I'm here, because I haven't done it myself, it's not quite as fun as playing with friends and using voice chat.
We're still there for us.
Facts, bro.
Their streaming, gaming, and sharing helped us fill the hours and feel connected, unifying us all with our shared passion for play. Here are the nominees for Content Creator of the Year.
Content creator
Alana Pierce is going to win this, hands down.
Are you proud of me, Dad?
I think she is going to win this.
My fist.
Nice. Selfie.
She does a. Nick Merckx actually came a long way too.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold up. Wow.
I don't even want to know what they get. Tim the Tap Man.
Yes, I did. Matt piggyback.
He finally won that crown. Valkyrie put what's the name on the map by herself.
Among Us.
Alana Pierce,
The Game Award
Among
goes
Us.
to
I still say it's Alana
Valkyrie.
Pierce.
Congratulations.
Oh, you were right. You did say Valkyrie might win. You were right.
For nominating me and to all of my friends.
I thought Alana Pierce would win it, but I said it a long time ago.
Her chair is really cool.
Loving community.
Yeah, that is a
being
really
so
cool
supportive
chair.
of me. The past 7 or
100
so
thieves.
years of streaming, and now to being Creator of the Year. That's crazy because there's just so many amazing creators. I can't believe. I don't know. It's just unbelievable. Anyways, thank you so much for the support.
This is Valkyrie. She's a Twitch streamer.
Accept this award. And yeah. Thank you.
Adobe Solutions.
She really didn't have anything to say. She was just like.
No, she probably didn't think she was going to win that.
Yeah, it's true. That's the second time we see somebody go like, wait, what?
What? Actually, what?
Oh, dang, I didn't prepare anything.
I didn't prepare anything. I thought this was like a crapshoot.
This is wow. I'm amazed. I'm excited. I can't believe I won this.
Donald, it's great to have you on the show. It's a yearly tradition.
Closely,
New Fortnite season. What can you tell us?
I really need you to stop looking at this statue so
awesome
hard.
to be here. So awesome to see you. This is amazing, Jeff. You did this yet again. I was so excited right now. New season has started. We just
I like seeing people's houses though. It's like
with our favorite Marvel
do you think their
heroes,
houses are
and what
always
that's
this
done
clean, or
is
do
it's
they
like
No, of course not.
exposed, and
They
Amy
literally
Jones
just
is
get the
for all
Honey,
the throughout all
we gotta clean the living room. Going live in front of millions.
from Fortnite.
Everything is
We've
3D
already
placed in
seen
the
several
house.
characters come in, and we have one more that he's bringing in right now.
I gotta make sure the bokeh effect is beautiful on my camera. Oh, is that a squid? Oh, it's a fish. Oh Lord. A fish going into a freezer. You already died.
Is this Fortnite?
No, is it?
It is. The Master Chief.
Master Chief, and we all knew it was coming.
Yeah, we all knew it was coming.
I heard rumors that they may have a Blood Gulch style area.
Ooh.
Master
Look at that
Chief
statue. Look like Dr.
to Fortnite. You're
I'm
getting
trying
them
to tell
all,
you,
Donald.
bro.
Isn't that crazy? Master Chief
They
is
got the Mandalorian?
my
Really?
favorite characters ever.
Yeah,
in anything.
Mandalorians.
Just
Yeah, man,
was
that's what I'm
so
saying, man.
thrilled that
Fortnite
he can join
Fortnite
the
are
ever-growing
killing it,
cast
bro.
of characters in Fortnite.
I got, you know what?
And
I
the
have
coolest
to
thing is
say,
he's going to be available tonight.
they do be
in
killing
Fortnite. You can
it.
go.
Just think about this for a
and get
moment.
Master Chief.
You could have the
And I know
Master
there's
Chief,
some more Halo
Kratos,
as well, I
the
heard.
Mandalorian, and Wolverine.
So I think
All in
we
the
didn't
same
want to
game.
stop
It's
right
all-
there. So
all
there's
in the
something
same
that
team.
you should check out.
And or Batman, all on the same team,
Oh, sure.
and all doing some goofy millennial dance.
I guess you already got the news.
Oh, it's Sarge.
Master Chief is coming to Fortnite.
For what now?
Oh man,
It's
I
only
remember
one
these
of the most
voices, man. When I
popular
used to
video
watch
games
Red vs.
in the
Blue all the
world.
time.
Yo, I used to love Red vs.
all
Blue.
these-
Where we are
Where's Caboose?
right now.
Ah,
Wait a
so
minute.
yeah,
If you had
does
no
affect
idea
it,
that
it
we're
was
in
right.
Fortnite, then
There
why
is
do
Blood
you
Gulch.
have a cardboard cutout of Master Chief?
Perfectly regular reasons.
Whoa, you guys new around here?
No!
Ninja.
The chief got eliminated by a sneaky blue.
That's no Blue. That's Ninja. It's such an honor. I'm a huge
That's
fan of
Sneaky
yours on
Blue.
Twitch.
Twitch? Is he twitching because he's blue?
Stop making us look bad in front of Ninja. We're Sergeant Griff from the popular web series Red vs. Blue.
Red vs.
You probably
Blue.
watched it about 10 years ago. What are you doing here?
Well, it's more than just the Chief coming to Fortnite. This map is too. It'll be in creative mode starting at 10 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow.
Oh, so that's what we're doing in Ragnarok.
That is Ninja's voice too.
I'm pretty sure it was called something else. Either way, you can start reliving your favorite Halo memories here in Fortnite, and maybe add your own personal touches to the map.
Hey, wait. Does that mean we can have dance battles?
Are they adding the Forge?
Ninja, what do you say?
Oh, we got a window. Let's go.
Red versus blue, Donald.
He was like, is he twitching because he's blue?
Isn't that so awesome? That's so funny. So what's awesome about that is that Blood Gulch was recreated in Fortnite Creative by this awesome creative team that called themselves Atlas Creative. And tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern, you'll be able to go into Fortnite and you can play Capture the Flag in a recreated version of Blood Gulch.
Oh my God.
It's going to be fun.
Everything is in Fortnite right now. So are you done for the season?
You know, I mean, Agent Jones is actually just kind of getting warmed up. So I think there's actually one more thing that we should show you.
Another thing?
Yeah, another thing.
It's Rick Grimes.
Oh yeah.
Michonne.
Come back. Rick Grimes is back. Oh Lord.
Daryl Dixon.
Fortnite. Oh Lord. Okay, once again,
Thanks,
Fortnite.
I have no idea where we're going next, but I'm on board.
Yeah. No one cares about The Walking Dead. Everyone's like, okay, all right, thank you.
Come up in a moment. Keanu Reeves
Daryl Dixon,
the award for best game direction. We've still got a few more surprises.
They already.
Don't
You
go
forget too that they got Keanu Reeves. They got John Wick in Fortnite too.
Oh my gosh. Yo.
Hey, what's up?
This show.
Cascade, and I am stoked to be
We had 3 hours, Slobo. What's up?
in such a big way. I'm excited to work with Psyonix and Monster Cat to put together an EP for Rocket League's
I'm about to
music
tap
season,
out, man. I'm so
Season
tired
2.
and hungry.
Starting tonight, you can get the
I literally have not had.
shop and grab my free banner all weekend long. Let's check out the Season 2 trailer.
I haven't
featuring
ate
my
food
brand new
today.
track that I made just
You
for
haven't.
guys,
I haven't eaten
and
yet
call
either.
it
I came straight home from.
No. I'm saying, I haven't ate anything today.
No, me either. I just dropped a coffee this morning. That's it.
Yeah, man.
Oh, go hype.
Cascade.
Let's go, Bunny. Oh, let's go. You hear that music, bro?
Yeah, I'm probably going to get copyright claim because of this music right now.
Why does this sound like it's part of something that you would hear at the beginning of Fast and Furious when they're showing the cutscenes at the beginning?
Right.
Yeah, we all just got DMC takedown.
Right. Yeah, tomorrow it will be a big old little thing like this section of your 4-hour stream. Honestly, it's about to be probably about 3 or 4 content claims, honestly.
Oh, what can Skyrim give us? What else can they do to this game?
What the?
Oh, it's coming to Game Pass. Oh my God.
Yo, let Skyrim go.
Everybody owns this game. Everybody owns 7 copies of Skyrim on multiple platforms. Now you get it in Game Pass, so all of the time that you spent buying that game is futile. Dragon Quest 11, let's go. Tetris. Puyo Petra's coming. Well, it's not coming to Game Pass, but it's already on Xbox. So I'm gonna have to buy that. Dizzy, have you played xCloud yet?
Have I played what?
Played on xCloud yet?
Yeah, I actually used xCloud when I was in the hospital.
How was it?
As far as it working, it worked fine. I don't know. I just have a hard time thinking about staring at a small screen.
Oh, I feel you on that. What kind of phone were you playing on?
I was playing on a Motorola G6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, it was a rather large phone, but I don't know. I just, like I said, I just don't like. I dock the Switch when I play.
Yo, what game is that? just now.
Queen Black.
It was what?
Killer Queen Black.
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a cool game. It's on Switch right now. So these are all games coming to Game Pass?
Yep.
Yakuza 3.
So they're slowly getting all the Yakuza games, man.
Yakuza 5. Oh yeah, they're gonna get all of them, the whole trilogy, all of them.
People gonna be Yakuza out.
Destiny.
That was not Destiny. That was just Control.
That was no Destiny was before Control, sir. If you pay attention.
Maybe my mind just blocked it out.
I always wonder how does Microsoft or how does Samsung feel after all of that promotion against Xboxes. So, but then a lot of people went out and bought LGs.
And at Pokestops, and you can save Shadow Wooper from their villainous clutches.
Shoot, I don't know. Make a better TV. That CX outclasses everything you got. So make a better TV.
Pokemon Go.
Doesn't Samsung make that display though?
Happening this weekend. And be sure to
that LG uses.
Show to see how many Wooper.
Well, if they do, then they getting paid regardless. So
that's what I'm saying. They're like, we don't care. We're getting paid regardless.
What's this from Square?
Just Cause Mobile.
Oh,
yeah, it's all about that mobile. Get those 3 billion gamers. I see Sadia and Adela dancing in the corner doing the stanky leg.
Yeah, Martian Hunter. I'm gonna eat something as soon as the stream is over. I got some food waiting. It's probably going to have to end up getting reheated, but it is what it is. I sacrifice for you guys. This is what I do.
Don't worry about eating on the stream, guys. We all understand this show is too long.
I still won't do it, but I do. If you were Dizzy wanted to eat right now, I would definitely not even be upset because clearly this thing is taking forever.
Shout out to my man Racer in the chat, man. He came through on the video. It was like he showed mad love on that Destiny me. I just want to say thank you to you, bro. I really appreciate you, coming through on the content and supporting the stuff, man. You always, even before that, you were already A1 in my heart. Even though you slander me any chance you get, but that's you because you family. I just wanted to tell you I appreciate you, bro, and everybody else on the stream, man. Everybody that's here that supports us. In any way that you do, shout out to you guys.
I can't believe they're still making content for Fallout 76. It's pretty wild.
It actually blew up.
There's actually a lot of people to play.
There's a lot of people to play, especially since they hit Game Pass. A lot of people play.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's one of those games that it had the No Man's Sky situation. It really was not good when it first launched, and they had to take quite a bit of time to fix it. But I'll be honest, I think that they've come a long ways on it. But trying to win back that goodwill of the people who wanted it to work from day one.
We've got a lot of great show. Keanu Reeves still to come, Christopher Nolan, and so much more. And of course, we've got the Game Awards sale happening on all the platforms, including
so much more. Jeff,
Disney too. So make sure to check that out across all platforms. All right, for the next 30
minutes. Is this a Die Hard competition? Is this an Iron Man competition? Is it like a string till you drop thing? I don't. What's going on?
Last year, right here at the Game Awards, developed by Airship and supported by Riot Forge. And now they're back to give you a first look at the gameplay from this indie title, the first ever single-player console game from the League of Legends universe. This is Ruined King, a League of Legends story.
I don't think they want to tell you lies, bro.
So what's gonna happen to the Animal Crossing Wiz Game of the Year? What you gonna say?
I'm gonna say I was wrong.
Spirits.
And for the first time, a game that didn't have any violence won Jeff Keighley's Game Award show for Game of the Year.
He didn't have what?
Didn't have violence.
Oh, violence. Okay.
Yeah. Now this game, the artist who does all the characters is Joe Madureira. I don't know if you guys know who he is. An amazing comic book artist. I remember when he first got popular doing X-Men, and he's kind of branched out. He's got his own book now too. But he's that game Battle Chasers. He did all the art for Battle Chasers as well. So This looks like turn-based, so it looks like it might be like some kind of sequel to Barrel Chasers or something.
Yeah.
But yeah,
fleeing from his past like the wind.
I might check this out. I like Barrel Chasers.
Devours the essence of her victims.
Delicious.
I see no fortune for those standing in their way.
Ryan Landers said it's official. I'm over gaming. Thanks, Game Awards. Replicant said, Jeff, it's 2:30 in the morning. Have mercy. I forgot Replicant's not in the UK, right?
Yeah, he up in the UK.
Oh man, yo, you better have some power naps tomorrow, man. Martian Hunter's about to call it quits. Yo, Martian, I'm not gonna hold it against you, man. Yo, have a great night. Have your notifications.
On console and
Martian, you
PC
gotta
in
stay with us.
2021.
You gotta endure this.
Now to present
go
our
to
next
sleep
award,
with your eyes.
a
Close your
man who
eyes and just leave the
absolutely
stream
needs no
open.
introduction. Please welcome.
We need all the people we can get to help us through this.
Keanu.
Greetings, everyone. I'm honored to be here to present the Game Award for Best Game Direction. This category recognizes the studio that demonstrated superior creative vision.
You're beautiful.
Setting an even higher bar for the entire game industry.
Yeah, where's his
Over the
CyberPunk
past
chair? Man,
months,
they
I've
didn't
come
give
to
him a
really
CyberPunk chair,
appreciate
man.
all
What's
the
up with that?
fantastic creativity that goes into making a video game. A special shout out to
Did
the
you say
folks at
CyberPunk
team at
shirt?
CD Projekt.
Yeah, where's
Red
his
in
CyberPunk
Poland.
chair?
I had an amazing experience.
Well, he has
with
a
Johnny
shirt on.
Silverhand.
He has the
Poll is
CyberPunk
up. Let's see here.
2077.
Samurai shirt.
Thank you.
Who's gonna win this? Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Grounded, Hyperdot. Wait a minute. This is all. That's not even the right one. Why they got that up there?
When it's done, we're done.
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Final Fantasy VII can win this, man, because that direction that they went in was like, whoo, okay.
You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. I know you wish things were different.
I'm telling you, if The Last of Us Part 2 wins this would be like 4 or 5 awards for them. They're not winning Game of the Year.
Goes to The Last of Us Part 2. Congratulations.
They put in everything. Everything but Game of the Year.
Exactly.
Thank you, Keanu. That's a real thing to say. Shout out to our game directors, Kurt Marganow and Anthony Newman. Wish we could be doing this together, guys. Man, what a year.
Pearl Jam.
It's an honor to be in this category with such incredible games.
Is that a
Direction is nothing without a team to internalize it, to make it their own, and turn it into a game. And we're privileged
guys,
to have
right now,
such an amazing team.
thousands
Outsourcing
of
partners,
complete losers on Twitter are losing it just because Neil's on the screen right now.
A big thanks to my former boss, now partner, Evan Wells.
You ruined my game!
Exactly.
While we made this game.
Bring back my daddy.
Thank you to the Game Awards and to all our fans. Cheers.
My daddy wasn't that stupid to walk into a
we've
basement
still
with
got
people
one
he
last
ain't
award
know.
to present the big one, Game of the Year, presented by Christopher Nolan, and we'll also have a tribute to all the nominees performed by the London Philharmonic Orchestra Band at Abbey Road Studios. Game of the Year is coming up next, but right now,
Are they about to play
GTA
another
Online
song
continues to
before they
evolve,
do
and
this?
next week they've got their biggest update yet. Check this out.
I'm not mad at you,
That statue does not look like Dr. Disrespect.
Not the statue. That the actual look at the picture of the statue that they have behind him.
Yo, is this a whole new map for Grand Theft Auto Online?
They never gonna make a new Grand Theft Auto.
I've seen him going in like a trout, chasing some supermodel down the beach on a panther, mate. I don't understand.
No, they are gonna make a GTA 6 though.
No, they're gonna make a GTA 6, but they milked.
It ain't coming out no time soon though.
They milked this shit.
I mean, GTA completely missed a generation.
Need a submarine?
If you think about it, GTA 5 came out at the end of the 360 PS3 generation. But GTA Online was just so successful, they was just like, nah, we're just gonna keep rolling content into this and then have the rest of our people making Red Dead 2. Completely missed the PS4 and Xbox One generation.
mighty Adam was born about 9,000 years before our time. In the year 515, after having federated the African continent, she set out to conquer Rome. It was on witnessing the consequences of this terrible battle that she decided to impose upon her people a strictly vegetarian diet. And it's in 1082, following the unexplained death
What are we watching?
that she was crowned Empress of Spain. It's in fact to celebrate this event that rock and roll was invented. In 1789,
Is this some weird civilization?
Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking. But having like going through so many different like cultures and civilizations and wars. Like you got samurai fighting a dude from like World War II.
Before beginning the
Yeah, it's
Great
definitely probably
Reconstruction
civilization.
and establishing a lasting peace by banishing all forms of currency and violence, as well as the use of selfie sticks in museums. Lucy, are you with us? Okay, so for next week, don't forget your essay on the cultural stereotypes of the great civilization.
Oh, okay, humankind.
How far will you push humankind?
So basically civilization, just with a different name.
We've been having fun with Instagram's Game of the Year AR effects.
What's up, everybody? I'm Cindy Goodman,
Those
and I
effects
almost
are
forgot to do
still
the video.
available, so keep posting to your Instagram Reels. And coming up, we'll find out who's getting a real-life Game Award trophy for Game of the Year.
The following content is intended for mature
Respawn. Is this the Frostbite game y'all were talking about?
Yes, sir.
It looks hideous.
Oh, shit. Well, it's Frostbite 2, sir. They want to step back.
Yeah, well, they probably couldn't make Frostbite 3 work.
We need more resistance members, but that's much easier said
It
than done.
already looks better than the ultra realistic trying to be Medal of Honor.
Please tell me you brought bazookas.
I don't know about
Oh,
that.
look at those facial animations. Top notch.
I know, man. The mocap is superb.
Well, it is VR slow-mo.
Stop it, Forte.
It is VR?
I know it's VR.
Okay, well...
That Star Wars VR game looked good. This one, man.
report for the draft.
It was something we had to do.
Connaissez deux personnes, c'est une de trop. You want to hear the rest of the story?
Ooh, starting tonight. Man, that music, man, that sounds powerful. Ooh, that's a dice music right there. Dude, you feel it, don't you?
Where's my sister?
Yeah, really. It is good music, though.
Oh, that music, that's the one thing that dice...
It's just the PlayStation 2 graphics that got me like, whatever.
Medal of Honor Above and Beyond. Let's go. That sounds a cool game. I mean, I'm not... What is it on, though?
It's on Oculus, Rift, and Quest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Facebook is really going all in on... Facebook is going all in on VR while Sony is kind of like in a wait and see mode,
I'm
you
so
know?
excited about that Medal of Honor from Respawn in VR. Surprise! It's
Right,
out
Replicate.
now.
Give
What an
us
incredible
Titanfall
trailer
3,
for the
man.
game. I can't wait to play that. Hopefully
They
this
don't
weekend.
want to, man.
All right.
It's called
When the
Apex
show
Legends
ends, the
now.
games
No,
continue
it's
with the Game Awards
no.
Festival. You can play
It
upcoming
is.
games.
I mean, you don't
and
want to
stream them
that,
on
but that's what it's
GeForce now,
called
which
as of
means
right
no
now.
downloads on PC.
It takes
Mac,
place in the
or
Apex,
phones.
in
Make sure to check it out.
the,
We got
Titanfall
playable games
universe.
available all through the weekend.
Stream the Video Game
One
Awards
last world
and
premiere to share with you.
get your
Check this out.
content claimed.
Oh, one last God of War Ragnarok?
No.
Starfield.
We know now that in the early years of the 20th century, this world was being watched.
Starfield. It already is. I'm already winning because it takes place in space. Yo, this is Starfield, bro. I don't know what the heck it is really, but it might be Starfield.
It's going to be Star Citizen's release date.
Oh,
Right. That's never going to happen.
They've been
2033.
That sounded familiar. Is this Mass Effect Legendary Edition?
Sure is. I just heard that Mass Effect sound.
Yeah, the sound of the Reapers. It's the sound of the Reapers.
Yeah.
I was thinking, was this Mass Effect?
It is the Legendary Edition? Cause they definitely ain't gonna show us the next Mass Effect game deserve.
Hold up, who would that be?
I don't know. Who is this?
Yo, did she find Shepard?
Oh no, is that?
It is.
It is Shepard's body.
No, this is Mass Effect 4.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. She found.
That Shepard's body. She just found Shepard's gear.
His gear.
So with that, okay, all right, I gotta make a video about this because with that alone, that basically confirms that where they're taking Mass Effect 4's story is going to be about Shepard in the fallout from Mass Effect 3. They should have did instead of Andromeda.
Has created some of the most iconic films of all time, some of which screened this summer in Fortnite. And on December 20th, I'll be sitting down for a conversation with him on YouTube to talk about the home release of Tenet and his illustrious career. And if you've got questions for him, which I'm sure
you do,
give me
more Shepard
send them
stuff.
our way
Even if
using
Shepard's
the
not there, let the story be about
on
Shepard.
Twitter. But right now, without further ado, to present Game of the Year, it's my honor to introduce Christopher Nolan. Hey, Chris.
I think it has to be something that's going to make a lot of people mad. That's why they got somebody that a lot of people really like.
I'm interested in telling stories that immerse the audience.
It's gonna. You already know who it is.
Lately I don't think a lot of people like Christopher Nolan right now because he's been talking badly about streaming services and stuff and
agency and
being really cagey with that and trying to
see and really groundbreaking. Tonight, all 6 nominees for Game of the Year are true masterworks in immersive storytelling. To pay tribute to them, please welcome from Abbey Road Studios the London Philharmonic Orchestra, conducted by my old friend Lorne Belfield.
These polls suck, man. It took forever to pull up. Okay, Game of the Year. And I agree, Enrique. It is hard to be excited about Mass Effect with the changes that BioWare like.
Shut up! Brad said, "Oh my God, Animal Crossing." Well, he's lying.
He is lying.
He's lying. If you know I'm gonna flip if it is. No, he lying. He lying right now. He is so lying right now.
He's not ahead of us. Twitch has the fastest stream.
It's still on Final Fantasy 7.
Cut it out, Enrique. I'm telling you, it's either Ghost of Tsushima or it's Doom Eternal.
It's Animal Crossing, sir. Come on. This could save the show for me, Jeff. It could save the show for me. You say Animal Crossing, I will have a ball on Twitter for the next 24 hours. Say it. Say it. What did John Claude Van say in Bloodsport?
Has Ghost of Tsushima not won a single award yet?
It's won one.
Oh, okay.
At least one or two.
So Doom hasn't won anything. Doom is the only one that hasn't won anything, right?
I don't know, but who cares about Doom? We're talking about Animal Crossing. Who cares about Last of Us? Last of Us shouldn't win any more things. They already winning those sympathy votes anyway. Because no one liked the story, so why you gonna vote it as Game of the Year?
Not no one. Stop it.
Oh, people didn't.
You didn't even finish the game. Be quiet.
I didn't like it.
No one liked the story, and then they gave it best narrative.
They gave it best narrative.
See, they gave it best narrative. That means they don't give it Game of the Year.
Right, because Animal Crossing's gonna win.
I'm just gonna wait for this to play out.
Man, they drumming up the suspense right now.
I know, man. They got full-on trailers for every single nominee.
All these games. Hades looks good though, man.
I gotta try it out.
There it is. Welcome to Animal Crossing New Horizons. Look, you boating across the river, laying on your beach. Look, you picking up tulips. Yo, where the bells at? I need some bells, man. How much those bells cost? Shout out to Tom Nook and the family. Going fishing. You see that Peyton? Animal Crossing for Game of the Year, right, Peyton? Yeah! That's what we talking about. Animal Crossing for Game of the Year. Let's go. Look, yeah, keep showing these trailers. Get these people out here to know what real craftsmanship is.
Oh my! I cannot believe you right now, honestly.
No, let's go. Oh, here we go. My daughter's sitting next to me. She's excited if they would.
Can you be quiet? Can you be quiet so we can hear this?
Okay, well, that sounded fantastic.
Let's go.
And now, the Game of the Year award.
Let's go.
Goes to.
Let's go.
The Last of Us.
Let's go.
Part 2.
What? I'm actually shocked.
I am too. I am shocked.
Again,
the internet is going to explode. I'm fine with this.
I can't wait to hug and high five
because the chaos that's going to happen on Twitter.
I want to just thank every person that worked on this Ambition game and within Naughty Dog and outside. Shout out to our Sony partners again, Scott Brody, Connie Booth, Herman, Paul, Sean Layden, Jim Ryan. Your support and trust in us means the world. And more than anything, and I know that I speak for the whole team when I say this, we'd like to thank our friends and family that stood by us.
Yeah, so Animal Crossing, huh?
Us making this game.
Well, shoot,
I told you, games that the most violent game on the list won.
Yeah, you're right. Dog. Thank you.
Literally the most violent game nominated one.
Congratulations to Naughty Dog,
Animal Crossing
Game of the Year, The Last of Us Part 2, and congratulations to all our winners and all the nominees around the world. Thank you for joining us virtually, and next year hopefully we will all be back together in person, but in the meantime there'll be plenty of games to play. Congratulations also to Plouful, who was voted by the fans as their favorite emerging Valorant streamer. Let's all go raid her stream right now on Twitch. There's also the Twitch Gaming show that's coming up right now.
I don't know.
Twitch Gaming, I'll be joining them to
he just
chat
gave him
about all the things you like.
143,000 man shout out.
It's been a very unique year, but one thing that
it'd be great if they actually rated that person's stream once this is over, because that'd be like 100,000 people, hundreds of thousands of people actually rating one person's stream. That would really probably make someone's month or year, especially with like a smaller streamer that,
The number is dropping so fast now that it's over.
Yes, Enrique, I did call it. Games that don't have violence in them don't win Game of the Year.
Every game up there had violence in it, with the exception of one. So you had the upper hand.
What I'm saying is that name a year where a game without violence is one.
I'm not saying that you're not right about that.
That's all I've been saying.
It wasn't like 4 games up there that weren't violent, though. It was only one.
Let me switch this from that. Give me a second to pop up our voice chat thingy.
Ryan Landis said Animal Crossing did not kill Joe. I protest.
Okay, is that going to pop up correctly? It's not popping up correctly.
Replica said Twitter's going to be in meltdown.
See, I thought it would be showing the Discord.
Franco Tech says, no sleeping tonight, making fun.
So it's not really showing Discord. That's interesting.
You said what's not going to what?
I was switching the screen from the Game Awards. Maybe you switch it back to the Game Awards because it's just showing a black screen right now. For some reason, it's not showing Discord. Boop. There we go. So yeah. First, let me let the chat know. So we're gonna do a little quick post-show thing, very quick, because the show was super long, and also get into, for those who want to hang out with us for a little bit, our Cyberpunk 2077 impressions. And I know Dizzy said that he hadn't played it, but me and Forte have. So just real quick, appreciate you guys. First of all, shout out to these Iron Men out here that dozen of you guys that actually stayed with us throughout this entire show. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And as hungry as I am. We're going to get through this. So let me just go ahead and get it started officially. So this is DPS Podcast, episode number 14. We just finished watching the Game Awards show hosted by Jeff Keighley. And the winner of the Game of the Year turned out to be The Last of Us Part 2. Shockingly, considering it won so many awards. Usually it seems like if you win a bunch of awards, you're not going to win Game of the Year. But they kind of bucked the trend this year. So our guest here, Dizzy81, from the Iron Lords, from the lordsofgaming.net out here. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. That was quite a show. I will say, here's one thing that I did take away. Comparatively to shows that are dedicated to actually showing off games, I felt like tonight was a better showing of new games that people might be interested in playing than a lot of those were.
Yeah,
I can see that. I can definitely see that. Let me what is happening? What is all that? I think what I probably will do is switch to some gameplay. But in the meantime, Forte, what did you think about the show?
No, like I said, for the most part, I felt like the show was stagnant in a lot of parts and stuff. But I do agree with Dizzy. It was by far one of the best shows they could put on when it came to actually showing off games that people were excited in. I just was kind of like going through the motions, like a lot of the not pre-show, but like a lot of the filler that they had in there. Like this show could have literally been an hour shorter without extra stuff. But I do know they rely on a lot of advertising and stuff, and a lot of that stuff is like paid for spots, and they want to push as many people to that stuff as possible. I mean, just on Twitch alone, they have 450,000 people watching it. So that's a huge number, and we don't even know what it was on other platforms. But overall, I think the show was actually a pretty good show. I just wish that it was a little bit more streamlined in the things that I personally cared about. But I also think that's just a personal preference, because a lot of the stuff they talked about, I don't too much care about, but I do know a lot of the games that were shown, there is a audience out there for them. And for that one thing, I do think that this show succeeded in that one avenue.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I kind of felt like it was a show that just wasn't as good as the previous year's show, but at the same time, it wasn't that bad either, so it was like it dragged. It was way too long, and I thought it had way more music than previously, and I felt like in previous years the amount of music they had was just right. So that was kind of what my issues were with it. Otherwise, I mean, like it wasn't a terrible show. It was just blah, and some of the awards I thought were pretty easy to figure out, but I am genuinely shocked that The Last of Us 2 Part 2 won it. Now, I personally, I don't really feel like it was a problem or anything. I don't feel like it winning was. I don't think it was like not deserving or anything like that. But it's kind of definitely kind of shocking that it won all those awards and took home the Game of the Year award.
Yeah, I think that's the same thing for me. You know how I was screaming from the roof. And that was probably the most exciting part, because all I really cared about in the end was Game of the Year, just because I wanted to see Twitter melt. Twitter's still going to melt. It's still going to melt no matter what, because unless Ghost of Tsushima won, that was the only thing I think a lot of people would have been like very happy about. Or even games like Doom Eternal or something like that. I think that would have worked too. But Last of Us actually winning probably is the worst case scenario for people on Twitter, because even if Animal Crossing won, people would have been like, oh, I can understand that, the game was really good. It's like probably the most sold game that came out this year, so we can see that. But Last of Us, as much hate as that game got throughout this year, it won Game of the Year. And like, shout out to Dizzy, he said it earlier, he said it actually won Best Narrative, and I'm like, how do you win Best Narrative when everybody hated your story?
But see, there you go. Everyone didn't hate the story. There were a significant number of people who liked the story.
Well, it also points back to the fact that our subsection of Twitter is very small compared to everywhere else.
Oh, absolutely. And it's just, I don't know. I think that the thing about it is a catalyst of such a divisive game. You got people who really like it, and you got people who really can't stand it. And there's very far in between. So, I mean, it's going to cause ruckus on the internet. But, I mean, it's an award show. So, should we really be surprised? I mean, they won, was it Golden Joysticks as well? So, I mean, I guess there's enough people who enjoyed enough, and there's enough that they saw behind the game for it to win Game of the Year.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. What game do you think got snubbed, and for which category do you think that game was snubbed?
Well, I still think Ori got snubbed for Game of the Year. As much as a lot of people say that would have won Game of the Year, more than likely not still, but the fact that a game like Hades, and I'm not saying Hades shouldn't have been in there, because Hades was in a lot of people's Games of the Year category, plus it was in a lot of people's, just a lot of different categories in general. But for Ori not to at least been invited to the party is a shame.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Forte, but for a different category. I think that they got snubbed in the musical. I can't remember what the name of the category, but I mean, here's the thing that I feel about Final Fantasy winning it. I can't take anything away from the music that's behind it, but to me, it's more remixes of nostalgia game or nostalgia music that you're already in love with. That they changed things about, maybe added some new tunes to bring to the modern age. Yeah. So for them to win on 20-plus-year-old music that's just been rearranged and redone, it's just kind of weird.
Yeah, I agree, because when I first saw it up there, I was like, part of me thinks Final Fantasy is going to win this, because like the moment you get to the church and you see Aerith and that music starts playing, instantly. As a matter of fact, I literally tweeted. If you go back and look at my tweets for the day that game came out, I instantly tweeted right there. I was like, "This is why I love Air so much," because that music just overwhelmed me. Literally for like a good 15 minutes, I was like, "Yo, bro!" I'm sitting in the scaffolding because you gotta escape out. So I'm sitting in the scaffolding, like just standing there for a second, just listening to this music, and I'm like, "Bro." The remix they did on this soundtrack is amazing, and as soon as I saw it in best soundtrack, I was like, "This game's going to win just because of nostalgic alone." But it's good, but it is old as hell. So you're absolutely right about that, Disney.
But I mean, the thing is that if they remix it, it's still technically new.
It's new, yeah.
So that makes it work. I kind of felt like that made it worth it to me, and I really enjoyed it. It is really impactful, and it really hit at the right moments. I think that category was really, really competitive, because I thought The Last of Us Part 2's music was very good, as well as all the other games that were in that category that I played. I didn't play Hades, so I didn't quite know about that one, but yeah. Let's see. Let me drop it. Bam! There we go. Here we go.
Let's go.
Get some Spider-Man going.
Spider-Man.
Let me check out the chat real quick. What we got here? Hey, Luca. Luca is here. What's up, Luca? Luca, how did you like the show?
Luca, you wanna jump into the Discord and talk about it?
Yep. Also, okay, which reveal did you guys think was pretty good? I think. You know what? I don't really think any of them were all that great. I did get hyped from the Mass Effect 4 reveal, just because I'm a big Mass Effect fan. So of course, regardless of BioWare looking super spooky, I'm gonna get hyped over a straight teaser trailer with no gameplay.
I mean, it could have been worse. I mean, I thought that one looked, for the CGI trailer that it was, I'll be honest, I think that looked better than Dragon Age looked.
Yeah, I would say that for certain. Yeah, Dragon Age didn't show all that great to me, but I think that CG trailer looked better, especially for both of them. Kind of not really looking all that great to begin with, you know. And I think it was me playing around. Let me skip ahead because I was playing around with different modes and.
Yeah, I think that if there was one game that made me kind of excited to see more of. Probably the game by Turtle Rock. Obviously, it's not called Left 4 Dead, whatever the name of the title of the game was.
Back 4 Blood.
Back 4 Blood. There we go. Between that, I'd say probably be between that and the Evil Dead game. Those two are kind of piquing my interest.
The Evil Dead game with the Western with the zombies.
Yeah, the one with and it shows Ash, and it kind of reminded, in a way, it kind of reminded me of Dead by Daylight by the grittiness of it. Mm-hmm. But it kind of also looks like one of those. I don't know how to I guess a horde mode game. Probably the best way to describe it. That's what it looked like to me, at least.
Yeah. I was definitely excited for Back 4 Blood because again, like I said, like I still play Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 every now and then. I got some friends that like we just get together and we just play it. One of my good friends actually plays it with his wife all the time. They play it on a weekly basis, and they've been playing it for so long that even now, like, they got kids now, and now their kids aren't like old or anything, but their kids are like old enough to play video games, and they actually join them in co-op, which is pretty cool, I think, you know, like to see families get together like that and play games. But seeing Turtle Rock come back and forget Valve, forget Left 4 Dead 3, we're going to make our own Left 4 Dead. Yeah, we can't use the name, but, you know, we're the guys that made it, so you know for a fact that it's us that's doing it. So, and it's going to have our stamp on it. I think that's pretty awesome. I think the game that probably showed the best, I think, was probably Crimson Desert. Because visually, Pearl Abyss kills it visually all the time. But that my issues with them have always been that the combat I thought was too shallow, and that their stories, even though we don't know anything about the story, but their stories were not that great. And also, I really didn't care for how they onboard new players, because I jumped into it and I was just like, what am I doing? I don't understand anything that's going on, and that really had me just lose interest in the game that looked really good and seemed to have potential. I think that Crimson Desert might be their way of getting better at that, because if that game runs anywhere near the way they showed in that trailer, it's going to be fire. But I don't know. Forte, what do you think?
For me, Disc of Elysium was one of the ones that really kind of stood out for me. Outside of that, I do agree with you on Crimson Desert. I think that was something that else, but you know me, that Mass Effect, me being a stan for Mass Effect that I will always be, as soon as I heard that Reaper buzz, I was like, oh Lord, let's go. So,
both of us heard the Reaper sound, was like, yo, it's Mass Effect.
As soon as we heard it, because I was saying like, okay, Starfield, and then I was like, oh, we in space, this is a good start, and then all of a sudden it flipped and I heard that, so I was like, oh no, this Mass Effect, bro, all day, every day, and it's the best way that you can they can show it off. Outside of that, as much as I don't think the Outriders trailer that they showed got me more excited. Just seeing more information on that game, because I was already super interested in it in the first place, kind of makes me a little bit more interested, because it seems like they're really diving into the customization side and the storytelling aspects, which a lot of games like that don't have. And I think that is something that I'm really, really looking forward to outside of that. But
yo, shout out to Artemis. I have to give Artemis his props. He did say that Ghost of Tsushima wasn't going to win because the reviews, that if you got actual critics who are reviewers doing the voting, and they also didn't quite vote Ghost of Tsushima, it didn't have bad reviews, but it didn't have super great reviews either. So it was like in the low 80s. So usually it's not going to mean you can get nominated in the low 80s. You ain't going to win. So.
Right. Well, like I said, I thought the only thing that could save that game was the fact that they announced they stealth launched the DLC that gave you the raid and everything with PvP, and I was like, yo, that's actually significant. They did something that Last of Us couldn't even dream of pulling off this year when it came to getting people invested in the game all over again. But I think the simple fact that the game Last of Us was so polarizing, it kind of stays in a lot of people's minds. I think that's kind of the mark of a game of the year type game, especially when it comes out early in the year like Last of Us did. I mean, it came out in June, but sometimes you got to remember the things that pissed you off the most in order to come back and, win in the end. And I think that's going to be like a similar situation that CyberPunk's going to sit in next year because of how polarizing the game is, especially with the way people feel about how all the bugs and stuff in the game is. Mm-hmm. If the game ends up being great, people are going to forget about how terrible it was. They're just going to remember that, remember when everybody said that game, Cyberpunk, was going to be, it wasn't going to be that great because it was going to be a buggy mess. It turned out to be a really freaking good game. So I think that's going to
look, I guess we can segue into that now since you brought it up. I'm kind of feeling the way I'm feeling right now, and maybe the way I'm feeling about Cyberpunk right now is colored by my disappointment in just how badly it's been performing for me right now. Now, granted, I'm playing it on PC, and granted, I don't have my normal GPU, and if for anyone that doesn't know what I'm talking about, what I mean is that my graphics card I had it RMA'd. It was working fine. It just was making a loud noise that I knew eventually I was going to sell the thing once I upgraded to a 3000 series NVIDIA card, and I didn't want to. I'm not the kind of guy that's going to sell someone something that has like a rattling sound when the fans reach a certain RPM. So I'm like, let me just go ahead and get this RMA'd. Little bit I know that MSI was going to take forever with this. So I got a 1060 in my rig right now, a lowly 1060, and it's so inadequate for Cyberpunk. It's pretty bad. Like I cannot find settings that make it run at 60 frames per second. Like I would have to probably go below 1080p right now to get it running. And my CPU is amazing. It overclocked to 4.7 gigahertz. I got 32 gigs of RAM in my machine. I got a SSD. I got like PCIe 3.0 third generation Samsung SSD. My rig's pretty nice. Like in this.
We get it. You get a great PC, but your graphics card is underperforming. We get it.
Yeah, my graphics card's trash. So like that's the issue, and it's just it's
the same thing that your last graphics card did. Is it still doing the same thing that your last graphic card did?
Oh no, that was a misnomer. Like I thought it was gonna have the same rattling issue. It didn't. So I haven't heard that since. So it's fine, but it's just. I still need to hear from MSI. They need to at least acknowledge that they got my graphics card, because my graphics card was delivered there on Tuesday, and they still like, yeah, we ain't got it yet. I'm like, bruh, don't make me go to Cali and come see somebody. But no, I feel like I haven't been able to enjoy Cyberpunk because my game has crashed on me 3 times. Each time it has been due to me trying to alter something in the settings, and the game just saying, nope, not going to do it, crash. So it hasn't been strictly just gameplay where it's been crashing, but it's been crashing pretty frequently for me. And it just looks so bad at these low settings that I just don't even want to play it right now. I don't want to play it the way it looks right now, especially when I see screenshots and see how it could look. And how it could look on my actual normal, graphics card. I just, I just don't really feel like playing it. I did start with Street Rat, and I did like what I saw so far from the story. I'm still fairly early on, But it's just, yeah.
So basically, you're playing the game in less quality than you would if you bought it on PS5.
Yeah, correct.
And that's the thing that probably is burning you up the most inside, because
yeah,
to this point, you were supposed to be playing on a 2080 Super, but now you up there playing on a 1060 from 2 generations ago.
It's funny when you think about it. It's that funny.
Flexing out here trying to say I'm gonna play it on the best platform possible. Now he pissed because he playing on 2 generation old platform when PlayStation got the better version of it right now.
Well, better version available to me. Yes.
So, and this is the thing, you don't know when you're going to get your graphics card back. So basically, the person that don't want to wait gotta wait.
You know, it really ain't that funny, bro. I mean, you're doing a lot here.
I want to include Dizzy, because I know Dizzy hasn't played it yet. So Dizzy, what have you heard from your compadres, the Iron Lords, or just people that's been playing the game in your circle? What have you heard about the game so far?
So what I've heard is the same thing that I keep sharing the GIF where I'm just sipping the tea like, yeah, I hear what you're saying, because I'm thinking in the back of my mind like this was to be expected. But I've been hearing a lot of crashing, a lot of glitching. Now, I will say that most of the people that I'm hearing complain about this aren't playing on the new generation of consoles. I haven't heard too many people saying anything. I've heard a couple of like glitchy areas, but no like hard crashing. But also I haven't been keeping my ear to what they're saying, because the other side is being so vocal about. One of my buddies, Big Bad John, a mutual friend with Lord Attic, is he was saying that within an hour he had his whole Xbox shut down.
Oh, 4 times. 4 times?
4 times in an hour.
Wait, which Xbox does he have?
He's on the One X.
Oh man, yeah, I wouldn't play it no more at that point.
Yeah, so it's scary in a way. I told myself that if I do play the game, I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest CD Projekt Red, and I mean, I like the cyberpunk style, but give me Shadowrun if you want to run that style.
Facts.
But I mean, if I'm going to get the game, I'm going to wait till, one, that the bugs are all kinked out. They got all those working, and 2, because I am on the Series X now, I'd rather wait till that patch comes through. But also, I keep telling myself in the back of my mind, when The Witcher 3 came out, 2 years after, I bought on I think it was a holiday sale, I'm pretty sure it was for Christmas, they sold the game and all the content for it for $5. I'm like, this happens way too often. I don't know if it's something that I'm going to put enough time into, just because it's not my cup of tea to warrant a $60 purchase. So then seeing all of this go on, I'm like, that's kind of crazy.
No, yeah. I'm with you, because I had people that pre-ordered the game, and you know, not a lot of people, but like 3 or 4 people that pre-ordered it. It was like, yo, my son or my daughter, or I was looking at videos on YouTube and watching people stream the game, and they were talking about the glitches and the animation hiccups where people were going through cars and phase through locker rooms and stuff. And it was like, you know, one person said that his system got bricked because of it, wouldn't turn back on after he did the update. So there's a lot of people out there, and they said, you know, I think I'm going to wait like a month or so before I pick up the game, because I don't want to take a chance, especially with their brand new consoles, because it just seems like, you know, right now, when a game has that many bugs, pretty much everybody's listening to anything that's being said about the game, even if it's so, you know, sometimes you got to take into perspective that it may be only 1,000 or 10,000 people having this problem off of 1 million games sold, but that 1,000 people mean more than that 1 million people to the people that's got these brand new systems out there. So they're going to be very, very cautious. And they were like, yo, I'm going to wait a couple of months, man. It's like, I did the game, go probably be cheaper too. So you're absolutely easy. I can easily see after the holidays, this game getting some type of drop, because CD Projekt Red isn't the type that's going to keep the price of the game like Nintendo, where they only drop it once every 4 years. They'll drop the price of the game, to half off, and they'll have digital sales on the game and stuff. So there's a really good chance that if you wait, you could possibly pick this game up during tax season for $40, maybe $50 instead of the $60.
Yeah, there's definitely a possibility. I think, and look, this from the actual content from what I played so far, I really dig the game. I dig the story, the voice acting. I'm enjoying it what I could play of it so far. But I think I'll probably enjoy it more once I get my better card back. And I think other people, once like Dizzy, decide to jump in once the next gen patch is out early next year, are probably really going to enjoy things. A lot of the bugs and issues that people are dealing with right now are probably going to already be resolved and patched out by then. As far as it being Game of the Year potential, I don't know. I think, what, maybe it would have been nominated if it would have made it in this year. But considering the state it's in right now in December, it probably would have taken so long to get it at a good working, solid state that probably would have really severely affected its chances of being a Game of the Year contender, because some of these reviews are already kind of like, yeah, it's buggy as hell, but hey, it's a 10 out of 10, and it's just like, what? And there's a certain point where you just can't justify that. There's no way I think they could justify the game from back in, say, like April when it was supposed to come out, as buggy as it probably would have been in April, coming out at that point and being like, yeah, this is a 10 out of 10. No, sir. No, it's not. Next year, it probably will get nominated next year.
Do you think it would win, though?
No, no games that come out the year before but make it a nomination win. It's another one of my rules of Game of the Year. You don't win, even though you may be deserving. It's that recency bias.
Yeah, well, I think that's what it's going to suffer. Is that it kind of like what happened to the last the Jedi game?
Oh yeah, Fallen Order. Yeah.
Fallen Order. I kept on trying to say The Last Jedi because I was just reading something. So, I mean, based off of what people had on feedback from that, you would think that would be a very strong contender. And obviously, a year goes by and it's kind of like one of those things where it slips people's minds. I mean, once we get to the end, like as bad as people rant about 343, there's got to be an argument probably for Halo Infinite. PlayStation's probably going to have a game or two. There's several games that are going to come out within that time frame that very likely are going to kind of like nudge out the memory of playing on Cyberpunk.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And the only people I think they probably will, considering how deep it's going to be and it's going to have like additional content in the future, that there'll be people who are still playing it, kind of the way they say, people still continue to play The Witcher 3 after its launch. But I agree that it's that recency bias is going to be a problem for him, and I don't think it'll be nominated just to give it its respect, and then it's going to lose to whatever comes out next year. But yeah, chat, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about Cyberpunk? Let us know if you guys have been playing it and how you like it so far. It's funny because I'm just kind of like, we're discussing this and I'm just watching my Miles Morales footage. Like, Insomniac is just...
They're on another level, man.
They on another level, man. This game is so much fun. And it's part of the reason why I'm not too disappointed with Cyberpunk, because I finished Spider-Man Remastered and I want to platinum this Miles Morales game. And I know it's not going to take too long, but I also, now that I did what I usually do, which is play the previous game before playing the continuation of it. I know everyone else like 2 weeks ago were all over this. Now is my time for it, and so I can wait a few weeks, play through some other, maybe play some more Borderlands 3 on PS5, which I've been doing a little bit. play some more Rogue Company, and then once I get my GPU back, jump back into CyberPunk and really enjoy it. Because what I plan on doing with CyberPunk is playing through all the origins. I'm going to do Street Rat first. I'm going to do Nomad after that, and then I'm going to do Corpo. So, like, Corpo is the one I kind of want to do the most, so I'm going to leave it for last so I stay motivated to do it, you know. But it's it's a little disappointing, but you know, I got other stuff to play, so I'm not tripping off of it.
I think that is probably one of the better things, making sure that you do have something to play while you're waiting on things to get fixed. It is unfortunate. I do hope that they get it up and running, because you can definitely tell that they put a lot into it. It's a very, very ambitious game.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
very.
Yeah, like, and I mean, nobody should really be surprised when a game comes out of this magnitude and does have issues in certain things. You know, I can't think of a Rockstar game that hasn't came out that was ambitious like this and had issues that maybe took a week or two. Like, I mean, hell, when Grand Theft Auto Online launched, you know, it didn't launch side by side with 5, and that's because they knew there's no way that they could beta test those servers for the amount of people that purchased the game. So, I mean, the amount of people that are buying Cyberpunk right now, there's so many variations of things that are going on that within their small circle of people that they had testing the game, there's a lot of stuff that they probably couldn't account for.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And shout out to Luca in the chat. She said Demon Souls. I'm sorry, that was Racer. Racer said this. Racer said Demon Souls is going to get screwed over. It's definitely Game of the Year worthy. I agree with that. I haven't played it, but with the way that people have been speaking about it, that it seems to be with the reviews and with its that there's literally no one that speaks negatively about their experience with it. It kind of checks all those boxes that it deserved it, but for some reason, Demon Souls didn't get a nomination for anything. I wonder why that is. That it just didn't get nominated for anything in this award show.
Wasn't it late though?
No, because it came out at launch, and Spider-Man Miles Morales had a nomination.
But didn't they? It did. You're right. Yeah.
Spider-Man had a nomination, so both of those games came out on the same date. So it kind of, yeah.
True.
But let's go ahead and wrap it up, man. We had 3 hours and 10 minutes. I'm hungry. My stomach is making noises. I've been trying to lower my volume at times so y'all don't hear it, but I'm kind of hungry right now. But Dizzy, I definitely appreciate you rocking out with us. You are definitely an Iron Man out here for sticking with it for this long. I appreciate you, man. Let everyone know where to find you.
Yeah, thank you once again for having me on here. Just out here trying to do the Lord's work, for Iron Lords every Sunday, of course, and then lordsofgaming.net, where I'm over there editing. Luckily, I don't actually. I actually said this yesterday on Wilmy's show. Is the good thing about over at Lords of Gaming is we have such good writers, and they have been versed in just articulating onto what they're writing about. That it's a very easy job for us to go in there and do editing. So if you haven't been looking at, Lords of Gaming, we try not to do what I call the regurgitated bullshit. We try to do things that are a little bit more thinking outside the box when you're reading. I encourage everybody to go check out all the awesome writers. I believe Gene is our writer of the month, our scribe of the month. But as far as me, I'm iDizzy81 across the board. All social medias, all gaming platforms. You can find me through there. But yeah, thanks once again for having me on.
Hey, no problem, man. No problem at all. And yeah, I do agree that you guys do a great job over there. And if you guys haven't checked out Lords of Gaming yet, definitely do that, because that's definitely an underrated website. And Forte, sir. where can people find you, and what you got going on?
Oh man. First of all, great show. Thank you, Dizzy, for coming through, man. You're always welcome in the house, man. The Iron Lords is family to us, and you are part of that family. And even before you were Iron Lord, you were always part of this family. So I appreciate you stopping by, man. And always the best to you and everything that's going on ironlords.net. But outside of that is Gaming Forte everywhere, YouTube, Twitter, Xbox Live. DPS Podcast episode 15 will be back to its regular scheduled programming at 9 p.m. next week on Thursday. It will be on my channel. And yeah, man, it was a great show. Really appreciate everybody that's been stopping through. And the only thing I got going on my channel is I'm really just tinkering around with some new stuff that I'm doing around Destiny, and then we're going to definitely have a video talking about, impressions of this show and everything over there, and things I like, things I didn't like, stuff like that. The normal stuff that you're going to get from your boy Forte. But outside of that, man, you guys have a great week, and make sure you tune in to Scumcast this Saturday, because I'm definitely looking forward to hearing what the Mrs. Ashton Luca has to say about this. So other than that, you guys have a great week, and we will see you next week on the show.
Yep, and that's Forte. This is Slow Mo. Thank you guys for hanging out with us for 3 hours and 15 minutes. I'm about to go eat, and I'm definitely probably not gonna play any video games tonight because I'm
malnutrition,
dead exhausted out here. But yeah, you guys have a great night, and we're out. Peace.
Peace, guys. That actually worked pretty good for Discord.